Okay, that should fix my problem. Why did this video get stolen? Like what? Wait, I could check that out very quick. I noticed like a long time ago. Wait, he's a father of two? Oh, that's cute. I didn't knew that. Hmm. Really? It's because he doesn't speak English. Is that the case? I'm not sure if anyone's going to see this live stream, but I had to check out Press A's channel very quick because this is a video from a year ago that he basically had a video of his plagiarized. If people like this would credit the original videos of Press of the remake as an official translation, they could totally get away with this and even get genuine praise for the hard work. It's baffling. Yeah, I know. It takes less effort since you don't have to record everything, and also just in general, translating is fun. It's just like using AI. I don't see what's the point of it. I'm gonna check this very quick.
What I thought at the time was a pretty harmless comment on one of my videos. It simply said, this guy copied your video, followed by a YouTube link. Curiously, I clicked the link and was brought to a video titled in Spanish by a YouTuber named Tempestad. Now, being an English-speaking Canadian who has never been taught Spanish a day in his life, I had no idea what the title meant. But after scrubbing through the video for a bit, it became obvious it was about beating Wind Waker without the win. A video I had done on my channel about a month before this one was released. Which, by the way, I was completely fine with. People do this all the time on YouTube. Challenge run ideas aren't owned by anyone.
Of course.
They aren't protected under copyright law. If they were, all these people touching grass with Mario would be in prison.
Of course.
But it isn't, and they aren't. So I was cool with it. I even noticed that he put my name on one of the clips, which meant he had to be crediting me in some way.
Of course.
So even though I couldn't understand any of the words, I thought I had seen enough to confidently say my video had not been copied. I chalked it up to someone attempting the same challenge and putting their own spin on it, which again is completely fine. So I washed my hands of it and moved on to more pressing matters.
I guess because his video's that good, obviously. But still, though.
Couple of days, something about that video kept nagging at me. For some reason, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I thought I had done my due diligence by skimming through it, but I really didn't know what he was saying in the video. He could have copied my script word for word, and I would have no idea because I don't speak Spanish. And I didn't know anyone else who could.
Right. At the 45:20 mark, the fraud was using AI as a fake. Why though? What's the point of that? I don't understand it. Let me see.
Mistakenly thinking they like his content when they really like someone else's. What Tempestad Gamer does only benefits him and hurts everyone else. What he does is not okay.
Oh, you mean his avatar? His avatar is so ugly. I don't know why people do this. Honestly, it does not make any sense to me. Even though I guess his Press A, because I've seen a handful of his videos, he does put a lot of work into it. Even though I'm struggling here, just to even get a couple viewers myself, you know, I still do my best just to come up with ideas that other people may like. I just don't see the point of it. Like for me personally, if someone would basically share my reactions I did in the past on other social media sites, I don't care. I'll be honored, literally, because that's what happened in the past when I used to do reactions. But you know, as long as you basically don't steal it from someone. And also, I'm not sure if anyone going to see this because I know I'm still at 0 views, but I wanted to restart over the stream because I had it on private at first. But hope to Buddha that there may be maybe one person on here that may be seeing this because someone that likes mobile games and it's a loner, right? And I know that my channel is possibly deserted, and because of many reasons, a lot of people are just evil online, and they would just basically cause me trauma, which is why my channel is not doing well because it's at 0 views, and I'm trying everything I can or different ways at my own pace to see what people will like. I mean, I even got suggested by a channel named I'm Not Great, Mina the Hauler 5, cruising around town. Because I know that those types of gaming channels, again, it's awesome that I even get channels that size that are my suggestions. It's so difficult because I know how saturated the gaming community is, or other types of I guess seeing genres that people want to share. I'm still trying to discover what I want to post that others may enjoy. So I just want to put this by that there may be a couple people on here that may view this later because I know that I have 0 views. There's no one on here right now, and it's been 6.5 minutes. Even though I have 489 subs, but the thing is, a lot of them, sadly, are not real. And I do have a handful that are real, but they're just not active. So other than that, I want to just continue with this video and how one Zelda Twitter direct caused a beef for the ages. Interesting. By Sir Morrissey, because I watch his videos every now and then. Either way, let me continue where I left off.
Across this gap leading to the sea. And we aren't even going to get Parakarry in this run, never mind use him, so Cats needs to find another way around. Luckily, there is one, and it's called Parakarryless Sea.
What?
There's a little gap in the wall here that Mario can get through if you spin and hold a very specific angle. If done right, you can fall to the next level below, where you'll still be out of bounds. Then, with some more precise movement, you can fall into the void and spawn right where the map is. Now, this is way more complicated and precise than I'm making it out to be. I'm talking precise angles and single frame windows for some of the movements. But since Cats is a god, he made it look easy and grabs the seed without having to.
Well, no one's a god, but I get the joke.
Now, before leaving chapter 2, Cats grabs a bunch of whack-a-bombs that can be installed.
So you can use the hammer. What? You can use the Mario's hammer to grab it. I think you're supposed to approach it, not just hit it. What? I didn't do that. Also, I forgot that the rocket bombs are 64 coins each, which is funny because that is the N64, and you can only hit the rocket bomb so many times before he basically goes away. So the rocket bomb item is really limited in this game.
Grabbing him over 500 coins, which we'll need for later.
I forgot what the.
So now that we're done with chapter 2, Cats wants to head to chapter 5.
Oh, it's supposed to be that big nerdy Koop or whatever Koopa that you basically have to fight against.
Obviously, that's going to be hard to do as he hasn't completed chapters 1 to 4 yet, but thankfully, Blue House Skip is a thing. Basically, by doing a series of specific inputs, you can jump off a piece of collision on the Blue House and clip through the roof. Now, normally you would never have access to the Blue House this early in the game. It's usually supposed to be an exit from this part of the sewers, not an entrance. But by doing this, Cats can grab another key item and head down in the sewers where the warp pipe that leads to chapter 5 resides. He does unfortunately have to use Bombette again to blow up this wall, leading to our third partner use of the run. But trust me, it had to be done. Getting to chapter 5 normally would require way more partner uses, and trust me, we're going to be using this route quite a bit. So, Cats makes his way through the sewers and quickly disposes of the blooper guarding the pipe with a couple of power bounces. Then makes his way to chapter 5 with the warp pipe, something you are definitely not supposed to do. And he quickly taunts a Colorado, which now puts him in a chapter 5 state and allows him to grab the third partner of the run, Sushi. So next, the game wants him to head in the jungle and find.
I'm surprised she's like changing the quality, unless it's on the other uploader.
And allows him to grab the third partner of the run, Sushi. So next, the game wants him to head in the jungle and find all the Yoshi kids, so we can talk to Raphael the Raven and progress the story. But doing this will require some partner uses from partners that we don't even have, so instead, Cats will be using a trick called Baby Yoshi Skip to avoid doing any of that.
Interesting.
And if you've seen my beating Paper Mario backwards video, you'll know how fucking terrible this trick actually is. Specifically,
I haven't seen it.
Tree hop method. Because the other way of doing it, which is much easier, requires power carry, which we obviously can't use. But seriously, I cannot overstate how terrible tree hopping really is. For some reason, some trees in this game are angled just enough that Mario can jump up them.
Interesting.
But the jumps required to make it up this goddamn tree are some of the most precise jumps I've ever done in a game ever. I'm talking like moving the joystick like half a degree type of precise.
So,
in my backwards video, I attempted this trick
cautiously
for over 5 hours and only ever got over the tree once. I then proceeded to fuck up the other bounce portion and had to start all over, which caused me to start the entire challenge on the Japanese version so I could avoid doing this trick. And do the power carry method, which is only doable on that version.
Interesting.
I'm not kidding. It's probably one of the hardest tricks I've ever had to do on this channel. And Cats, the absolute god that he is, makes it look like a complete joke.
Now, this is some peanut butter.
Jumps out of bounds, falls into the void, and hits the loading zone. All of this took him like 2 minutes.
That's it?
As it took me over 5 hours, and I didn't even do it right. But yeah, now Cats can talk to Raphael the Raven and get his first Ultra Stone of the run. Now, if you've played this game before, you're probably pretty confused by that statement. Because the Ultra Stone, an item used to upgrade your partners to Ultra Rank, item you can only get once.
Right. Because you have to go to Merlin's house, because you need to give him that stone so that it will change color, which basically means that you can upgrade your partners by being able to hit more of those blocks, but they can basically be upgraded more than once.
Trust me, this will not be the last time you see an Ultra Stone in this run. And it will become apparent why soon enough. So, now that Cats has obtained everything he needs in Chapter 5, he heads home using the whale you're supposed to come here on. He could use the pipe to get back, but that would involve having to use Sushi to cross the water, or he could use the on key to open the door in the blue house, but he needs all the key items he can get right now. So instead, he gets another letter on the beach, takes the whale back, then gets into a mandatory fight with
Junior Troopa.
In this fight, Troopa has a spike on his head and is flying, which means you can't jump on him or use your hammer. Normally, you're supposed to use a partner to take him out, but Cats has a different method.
What?
He first uses a repel gel to make him invulnerable for 2 turns.
Right.
Then uses 4 Thunder Rages he got back in Chapter 5 to bring Troopa down. He did have to use the Damage Dog badge, which increases your blocking by 1 to survive 2 of Junior Troopa's attacks. Normally, they would be 5 damage each through normal blocking, which would kill him since he only has 10 HP.
Right.
Only 2 extra points of blocking, he survives with 2 health remaining. But yeah, with the fight now over, Cats has to perform another one of the hardest tricks in the game, Early Whale. Which is another trick I couldn't do in the backwards video because, again, it's complete hell. You first have to perform LZS and do like 7 frame perfect jumps to this spot here. This will cause Mario to fall into the void and spawn him out of bounds. Then you fall into the void again to spawn on this little seam, which is very easy to fall off. But now you fall off once again, trying to avoid the loading zone, and finally, a 4th time to land on this seam here so you can walk onto the water. Again, Cats makes it look easy, but trust me, this trick is a nightmare. Now that it's done though, Cats can walk through the back of the whale and hit the loading zone for its mouth. Normally, you do this after Chapter 4 and before Chapter 5 to clear the whale's stomach of Fuzzipede, so he'll take you to the island. So, by entering his mouth and leaving, Cats reverts the game from the Chapter 5 state he's currently in to a pre-Chapter 5 state. You'll see why in a second, but Cats then quickly grabs another key item from this toad of the bar, performs Blue House Skip again, and heads back to Chapter 5, where you can see, there are 2 sushis on our screen.
What?
This is because we've essentially turned back time
Right.
and are in a Chapter 5 state.
Interesting.
This allows cats to once again do Baby Yoshi skip, tuck to Raphael the Raven, and grab a second Ultra Stone. Why would we want a second Ultra Stone, you may ask? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. For now, Cats heads back to Toad Town and goes directly into the Forever Forest, which he's allowed to enter because the game thinks he's really in Chapter 5. Normally, this guard will stop you from entering the forest until you beat in Chapter 2,
Right.
which we haven't done, but since we're in a Chapter 5 state, the game thinks we have, it allows us in.
Now, this is quite the speed
So,
running.
now that we're in Chapter 3, the first thing Kets does is another mandatory fight against Junior Troopa.
I think my mother and her boyfriend are back.
This time, he only has wings and no spikes, but he does have 40 HP. So Kets has to use the 8 Thunder Rages he bought back in Chapter 5, along with 2 mushrooms and a bunch of perfectly top guards to beat this fight with only 1 HP remaining. Now Kets can head to the mansion and pull off a trick called Record Stick. Normally, to get this weight in this chest, you need to play a minigame with some booze to obtain the record, then play it for this one so he dances and leaves the chest unguarded. But since we need all the key items to get, Kets hammers this wall and spin jumps towards the chest, and the frame before he hits the ground, presses A, which allows him to open it without the booze stopping him. So this way, he can kick the record and get the weight at the same time. A weight that he uses instantly to get these super boots. Now, doing all of this, specifically entering the Blue Mansion, puts Cats in a Chapter 3 state. So now we can head back to Toad Town, perform Blue Hell Skip, and Baby Yoshi Skip to get a third Ultra Stone. We're collecting stones like goddamn Thanos, and trust me, it's not going to stop. But before we grab some more, Cats actually heads to Chapter 4. Something he's able to do because grabbing the Ultra Stone changed him from a Chapter 3 state to a Chapter 5 state. So he didn't have to use Bo's Banish ability and wait for the Shy Guy to enter through the secret door. He could just walk in and enter it. Now, again, since he's in a Chapter 5 state, basically all of Chapter 4 is completed, including the train track that you normally have to repair.
Really?
So he can go through Chapter 4, getting a bunch of key items, like the calculator, the book that is normally dropped by Gourmet Guy, and the frying pan you get from these fuzzies. I know it's a bit weird, but chapter states only affect story events, not items, which is why all this stuff is here for him to collect. And why he was able to get the other items in Chapter 3, even though the game thought the chapter was complete. But yeah, since there's a story event tied to getting his frying pan, it actually puts Cats in a Chapter 4 state. Which is perfect because now he can do Blue Hell Skip and Baby Yoshi Skip again and get this Ultra Stone. I'm still not going to tell you what the purpose of this is, by the way. You're going to have to wait. With his 4th Ultra Stone now obtained, Cats once again heads back to Toad Town and performs a pretty crazy glitch with Sushi, aptly named the Sushi Glitch.
Sushi glitch.
Basically, if you stand on one of these dogs and set the angle which Mario is facing towards the down left edge of the dock, but have Mario's position closest to the up left position of the dock, we can trick the game into placing Mario and Sushi at the wrong side of the dock, causing us to be able to use Sushi.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, this does count as a partner use, bringing our total up to 4 now. But trust me, this has to be done. Because now, Cats has to swim all the way to the Forever Forest and perform something called Seed Duplication. To do this, Cats has to first start a battle with this fuzzy. This makes part of the game think that Mario is done riding Sushi, but another part still thinks that he's on her. So, when
my pups came in here. No, because I'm eating peanut butter. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. If anyone's ever just viewing this in the background, my mother, her boyfriend just got back. And I still want to finish up this video here, even though I'm only halfway. It's a really good video so far. Because I didn't know about all these glitches, so to speak. Oh, excuse me. But again, his channel is Press A with an exclamation mark.
Life, he's left in a weird state where he's physically off sushi and can walk around, but can't do things like pause or interact with stuff with the A button, which are things you normally can't do while riding her. Now Cats gets into another battle, and while in it, swaps the bet. This confuses the game even more. It definitely thinks you're off sushi now, so it gives you the ability to pause and interact with things, but some part of the game is still confused and thinks you're riding her. Cats
Interesting.
can now use the stage by talking to this flower guy here, which he has to do by pausing, then quickly hitting A.
What?
Since the game is confused as all hell, it allows him to talk to the flower guy while also moving Mario at the same time.
Interesting.
So what Cats does is head to a nearby loading zone, waits to get the magic seed from the flower guy, then leaves the area through the loading zone before the conversation with the flower guy is finished. Now, the way the game knows if you received the magic seed from this flower guy is by setting a flag once your conversation with him is done. Since Cats cuts the conversation short, this flag never gets set. So even though we did get the seed from him, the game thinks we didn't. So Cats can actually talk to him again and get a second seed.
You're kidding me.
Yes, all of this was done just to get another one of those magic seeds. We actually could have completed Chapter 5 and got the one you get from trading the vase in Colorado, but that one requires one partner use as well and loses us the vase, which is a key item. So obviously, we don't want to do that. And unfortunately, no, you can't duplicate all the seeds you want using this trick.
Oh, I was hoping you
For some
could.
reason, the game requires you to have 3 unique seeds, and the last one, it just doesn't care about. So we got one from the flower guy in Town and the one in Mount Rugged, and finally the 2 from the guy in the Frozen Forest. Which means we have all the seeds we need to enter Chapter 6. But before we go there, Cat still has a lot of stuff he has to do first. He gets another letter in the Gusty Gulch, then jumps on this ledge in a similar way he did with the gate Yoshi did earlier, which saves him from having to use Parakarry to cross this gap. This leads Cats to Tomobo's castle, where he's able to get past these guards without Bo's vantage ability by just spinning really fast. You can also do the same with this spike trap room and get the key, which is another key item. Now, before he leaves, Cats has to grab a very important badge. To get this badge normally, you have to climb up this dresser and use Parakarry to get on this bed. But instead, Cats can just use LZS, fall into the void, and spawn on top of the bed. Now he can grab Mega Rush, which causes Mario's attack power to go up by
5. Oh, I does 4. Basically, for the Mega Rush, you have to be in peril. I can't pronounce the word. Your health, aka heart points, which is HP, has to be at 1 so that you could basically cause a ton of damage to basically the enemies that you're fighting off against or battling, so to speak.
HP remaining. But yeah, that's it for Chapter 3. Cats now heads back to Town, and since he's entered Tomobo's castle, the game thinks he's in a Chapter 3 state. This allows him to buy badges at the badge shop without having to give the store clerk his calculator back, which is something you normally have to do after Chapter 3 has been completed. So now he can buy All or Nothing, which increases his attack power by 1 when he hits an action command, Jump Charge, which increases his jump power by 2 for a turn, and Double Dip, which allows him to use 2 items on the same turn. Cats is now almost ready to head to Chapter 6, but he still has a couple of things to do first. He first heads back to Kuma Village and collects a shooting star on the back porch, which only spawns after you visited the shooting star summit. Then he grabs a bunch of Goom Nuts from this tree until his item inventory is completely filled. Cats is doing this so he can perform a trick called item duping. By throwing the shooting star and picking it up and throwing another item, Cats can get the shooting star at the top of his item menu. Then, if he throws another item and opens the item menu one frame before he picks it up, he can eat an item in his inventory and pick up the item at basically the same time, which confuses the hell out of the game. Normally, when you eat an item, the game will move all items above it down by 1. So, the shooting star that was in slot 10 will be moved down to slot 9. But since this weird interaction occurred, part of the game still thinks the shooting star is in slot 10. But in reality, nothing is there because it's in slot 9. Normally when you throw an item, it will be removed from the game's item menu because you threw it.
Right.
So if Kets throws the shooting star, the game will remove the item in slot 10 from the list, which is actually nothing because again, the shooting star is actually in slot 9. And when he picks it up again, he will now have 2 shooting stars. The best thing about this is that you can keep doing this over and over again if you have a full inventory.
Right.
So he dupes the shooting stars until he has a total of 10, sells 4 at the shop so he can buy Dodge Master, a badge that makes the timing on action commands more generous. He also got the silver card from Koopa Coots and the tape from Koopa Village for 2 more items. Then he does Blue Hell Skip and Yoshi Skip again to get his 5th Ultra Stone.
Interesting.
And he's not done yet. Because Cats now goes back to Chapter 4, gets another key item to revert his game state to a Chapter 4 state, gets a 6th Ultra Stone, gets a key item from this storeroom, which is unlocked because he's now in a Chapter 5 state, then does Earth Whale once again to put himself in a pre-Chapter 5 state to get another Ultra Stone, then does the same thing for his 8th and final one of the run. Don't worry, this will all make sense too. But yeah, with that, Cats now has what he needs, so he can take his Duke Seeds and enter Chapter 6. So hilariously enough, this will be the only chapter in the game that Cats completes in its entirety. And let me tell you, it is absolute hell.
I bet.
The beginning isn't so bad, as Cats uses these shooting stars he duped back into the village to kill the moles harassing Petunia, dupes 10 more, then performs a trick called Yellow Berry Skip to skip this plant blocking the way by using some LZS jumps to fall into the void and spawn on the upper portion of the level. This skips happen to use Perry to cross the vines right after the fence, by the way. But yeah, this is where shit is going to get nasty. Because after talking to Lily to progress the story and getting the blueberry, Cats has to perform another tree skip similar to the one back in Chapter 5 to avoid a Perry use on those vines. And if you thought Chapter 5 tree skip was bad, wait until you see this one. Because what Cats has to do is jump up on this tree, jump over the invisible wall that keeps you from getting out of bounds, and then land on a very tiny out of bounds seed that runs along the whole area, then follow the bounds and hit the loading zone. But remember how I said the tree jump in Chapter 5 was like impossibly bad? Well, this one is worse. Because he has to do this one completely blind.
You can't be kidding me.
This wall, Cats has to climb up the bad side of this tree, which means he can't see anything he's doing. He has a couple of visual cues to kind of have some idea where he is, but yeah, basically the entire thing is blind. Also, the jump over the invisible wall is incredibly precise, and the ground pound he has to do to land on the seam has to be done in a 3-frame window.
Interesting.
A fucking nightmare. And to nobody's surprise, this took Cat for 1.5 hours to do.
I'm not surprised.
This is a guy who can nail the tree jump in Chapter 5 in like a couple of tries.
Right.
If I was to do this shit, it would take me like
a
an
week.
entire month. But yeah. Like I said, eventually Cats does perform the trick, so he can finally leave this room without any partner uses. And thankfully, he's done with this room and never has to come back.
Wow. This is, man, I'm surprised that people find all these cool tricks in this game. Damn it. All right, let me basically continue. I know I should look up the screen, but I could tell by the reflection that Soraya, you're on the live stream, aren't you? Hope the others are basically be interested to view this. But I hope that you're doing well. But if anyone else ever sees this, I'm sorry that I'm not sharing much. I'm just listening because I want to keep being distracted.
In like a couple of tries. If I was to do this shit, it would take me like an entire month. But yeah, like I said, eventually Cats does perform the trick, Because literally, right after, Katz has to use these blueberries to open this gate, kill some Lakitus with some shooting stars, talk to Rosie about getting the water stone.
Oh, she's a bitch. I can't stand her. Oh, so I like how he calls it room. Because room is supposed to be when you're inside, right? Because since I forgot what chapter 6 is called. I was thinking about Woody Woods, but that's from Kirby. I'll call it sections, right? I like how he calls it rooms. Let's just say chapter 6 is not that lovable for a lot of Paper Mario fans. I didn't like it that much either growing up because there's so much backtracking you have to do. Not to mention the damn bees that basically give you a lot of damage. And the puzzles can be a little bit irritating, especially how you had to go to do the up arrows, along the down ones, and it's a lot. It is. Chapter 6 isn't that great. I still love the game regardless, but it could be a little difficult.
The pony about getting the crystal berry, bring the crystal berry back to Rosie to get the water stone, then bring the water stone back to Lily, who could only be accessed by entering the smell room from before. And would you believe me if I said that this is actually worse? Because it is. First, Katz has to do the LCS jumps again to get into the room. Then he gives the water stone to Lily, and this is what makes it so much worse. Because normally, once you do this, you have to do sushi to get across the water.
Right.
But obviously, Katz can't do that. So he has to do something much
Oh boy.
worse. Basically, he has to get out of bounds using LZS, then jump all the way from this side of the map to the other side on this very thin seam that goes around the map.
You gotta be kidding me.
If he missed times, even one of these jumps, these loading zone will take him and he'll have to try all over again. I actually counted how many of these jumps he had to pull off in a row to do this, and the number was 36.
Oh
he did
boy.
36 frame perfect jumps in a row to get to the other side of the map.
That's a lot.
36. I think the max I've ever done in a row is like 3. So yeah, 36 is insane. Surprisingly, he actually did this faster than the tree jump, with it only taking him an hour and 15 minutes instead of an hour and 30. And I hope you didn't forget about the tree jump because he has to do it again.
Oh.
Since it still takes one character to use to get over these fights, he has to do a tree jump all over again. This time, no, it only took him 1 hour, but between all 3 tricks, it took him almost 4 hours to do that.
4 hours?
Guess what? We aren't even done yet.
What?
Because literally right after, Katz does a trick called Early Lackluster, where he has to do more LCS jumps across the map to get out of bounds, then fall on this upper portion like he did with Yellow Berry Skip. This skips having to use Sushi back when he did that horrible LCS trick to get the Bubble Berry, which he would then give to this plant to get over the spikes. And guess what? It's still not over. Because Katz has to do another mobile trick called Sun Tower Skip. Which
Sun Tower?
having to use Bombette to blow up the rock that lowers this staircase.
Right.
To do this one, he has to perform LZS jumps to the right to get on the seam of the level once again. Then walk through the wall, fall out of bounds, and talk to the sun frame perfectly when he spawns at the top of the tower.
You gotta be kidding me.
Since Katz is a god, it only takes him around 50 minutes to do this one, but I'm sure for any mere mortal, it would take hours.
Or days.
So now that that's over with, Katz finally gets a break from the insane LZS tricks. Because next up, he has a mandatory fight with Lackluster, which he destroys by putting himself into peril by getting attacked by Lackluster twice and charging up his jump twice. Since he has the Mega Rush badge equipped, being in peril raises his attack power by 5.
Oh, 5.
And 2 charges raises it
That's
by 4.
10 damage?
Combine this with the attack plus badge he bought earlier that gives him 1 extra attack power. He can one-shot Lackey with 5 bounces, even though he has 50 HP.
Right.
Oh, and I lied. There's still one more loading zone storage trick he has to do. To get to the weather machine, creating the clouds and flower fields, you have to get past this room with these switches,
can't stand
which
it, room.
requires 1 Lackluster use. But instead, Katz can use LZS jumps to get on the seam, fall out of bounds, and spawn on the switches. Now he can do the weather machine fight with a double dip shooting star, which now clears the way to Huff and Puff, the boss of the chapter. To get back across
now
the switches
Hufflepuff.
earlier,
Oh boy.
you can just jump across this gap, then grab down on the green switch and walk over. But yeah, now Katz can take on Huff and Puff in basically the same way he took out Lackey. He charges twice, gets put into Mega Rush range, then one-shots up and off with a power bounce. The only thing that's really different is right before the fight, he picked up the Super Jump Charge, which is a badge that charges your jump by 3 instead of 2. But yeah, with that, Kets completes the very first chapter in this run, and all completely partnerless.
Wow.
Which is absolutely insane.
It is insane. It's incredible, actually, if you ask me.
You guys are going to laugh, because guess what Kets does right after beating Chapter 6? He does Blue House Skip and heads back to Lava Lava Island. Except this time, he doesn't do Baby Yoshi Skip. He actually heads into the volcano, which is easily accessible because he's in a post-Chapter 6 state, so the zip line you're supposed to build in Chapter 5 is already completed. But why are we here? We just completed Chapter 6. Shouldn't we be going to Chapter 7 and not Chapter 5? Well, Chapter 7 involves a lot of partner uses, so instead of playing through it normally, we're going to skip it with a trick called Sushi Peach. By falling off this ledge and hitting this spring from above, we can put the game in a weird state.
Wait, what's it called?
Instead of playing through it normally, we're going to skip it with a trick called Sushi Peach War. By falling off this ledge and hitting this spring from above, we can put the game in a weird state. This is because the spring is normally meant to be hit second after you jump off this first one. And for some reason, hitting it first really messes with things. So yeah, if we then spin jump next to the save block, the text to save will appear, but we'll still be able to move around. Next, we can open the partner menu and clear the save boss text. Now, we have to arrow down to Sushi's name, use Ball Bat's ability, and spin jump.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sushi to come out, and will also cause Mario to make the loading zone. And when he appears on the other side, he'll be running Sushi on dry land. This allows Cats to do things like float in midair, go right through walls, and causes crazy shit like this to happen. But yeah, doing this and navigating out of bounds allows you to get back to the boss room you normally fight Lava Piranha in, which is something you're not normally able to do. Since you're not normally able to do this, the devs only program this room to be in one state. Like I mentioned before, most other rooms will check the story state your game is in and change accordingly, like the zip line we just saw. But this room always just plays out the same no matter what story state you're in. So when Kets is finished navigating the out of bounds, the cutscene with the Star Spirit and Colorado plays. Now, after this cutscene is done playing, the game is programmed to take you to the next Peach section, which are just little sections of the game you play as Peach and solve puzzles. These Peach sections are set up in a way that forces certain ones to play after certain chapters. And since the game thinks we're in a pre-Chapter 7 state, because we just finished Chapter 6, it plays the Peach section that normally plays after you finish Chapter 7.
Really?
So when the Peach section is done, Kets just appears at the end of Chapter 7 because that's what the game normally functions.
So basically, you skipped through the Crystal Palace, Shiver City, and defeating the Crystal King in order to basically solve the puzzle. Are you kidding me? Now that's what I call a speed run. You would basically skip a whole. That's my favorite chapter, by the way, because of the music. That's one thing. Well, the Crystal Palace is literally my favorite part of the game. It's really comforting, right? And Shiver Mountain, right? It's really, 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 really comforting. You tell me that you basically could skip the whole thing and then you would get the star, right? Or it's when you would get the extra star ability as the cards, right? Well, I didn't know. What?
Basically saying, oh, you just watched the Chapter 7 Peach cutscene, so you must be finished Chapter 7. Which, of course, isn't the case, but it doesn't matter, because the game thinks it is. So, yeah, just like that, Kets has now finished the last chapter in the game, which means he can head to the last Bowser fight. But before he does that, he grabs 2 letters that are littered around Chapter 7, nabs himself the Mega Jump badge, gets an Ultra Shroom from this then gets the final 2 key items, which are this phase of Chapter 5 and this member card from the dojo at its hotel.
The JoJo, though, that's optional.
Items to the magical number of 32. And I'll tell you what this means in just a second, but let's actually make our way to Bowser's Fortress first. Now, normally you're supposed to have saved all 7 Star Spirits, which will allow you to go to Shooting Star Summit and spawn this portal. Technically, Katz has only saved one, but since he's in a post-Chapter 7 state, the game just assumes he did all the work and just gives them to him. So he can make his way up to Starhaven, buy some shooting stars, which he uses one of and the Thunder Rage to kill this Koopa. And now is the time I can finally tell you why Katz has been collecting key items for this entire run. Normally, you would never reach 32 key items. I think it's actually impossible for a player to do it casually, and there's a pretty good reason for this. Because when you hit 32 key items, the game considers your key item inventory full and will actually start putting key items into your normal item inventory.
What?
This is exactly what happens to Katz when he picks up the key dropped by the Koopa he just killed.
That's
You
weird.
can see when he picks it up, the game treats it like his normal inventory is full
Weird.
and asks him if he wants to throw away an item. Once he does, the key will be put into his normal inventory, and now you can probably guess what's going to happen next. Katz uses the same method he used earlier to do the shooting stars to do the Bowser key. Yes, literally this entire run was routed to find the most efficient way to grab 32 key items just so we could do 4 Bowser keys.
What?
That's why he got 8 Ultra Stones, because there are only 24 key items in the game that can be gotten without partners, so we needed the extra 8 to get to 32. But there was a good reason for Katz doing this. By duping these keys, he skips a bunch of partner uses later on in the castle. So even though it was a huge pain in the ass, it was also worth it. There's only one problem now, though. Since the keys are in his normal inventory, he can't actually use them to open doors. They need to be in his key item inventory to do that. So he has to find a way to transfer them from his normal item inventory to his key item one. And thankfully, there's actually an easy way to do that. He just has to use some key items. So Katz walks all the way back to Toad Town, gives the mailbag to the postman, gives the calculator to the shop owner, gives the cookbook to Taste Tea, and finally, after doing Blue House Camp, going to Chapter 5 to grab a gem and jelly, he uses the on key to open the Blue House door. This gives him exactly 4 slots in his key item inventory for his Bowser keys to go. To transfer them over, he fills up his regular inventory, then throws the keys and picks them up one by one.
Oh. I can't keep up with all this.
You need to,
I can't. It's weird. People would think this is simple. Maybe it's because of my autism. I'm so lost. So you basically tell me that the ultra whatever they were orbs that you use to power up your partners is supposed to use as a space for the keys in order for you to unlock a lot of passages in Bowser's Castle, which is basically the last chapter of the game before you had to defeat Bowser so that you could basically finish the game. I think that's what he's trying to say. Oh, that's confusing.
The gem and jelly uses the on key to open the Blue House door. This gives him exactly 4 slots in his item inventory for his Bowser keys to go. To transfer them over, he fills up his regular inventory, then throws the keys and picks them up one by one.
That's a lot to cover.
So now that Katz has all the keys he needs in the right spots he needs them in, he heads back to Bowser's Castle to progress further into the game. He uses the first key to open the door to the castle, then unfortunately has to use another partner to progress. Once you reach this Bowser door, he'll drop you down into a cell that you need Bombette to escape from.
Right.
As of right now, there's no way to skip this Bowser door or to escape this cell without Bombette, so he just bring our total to 6 partner uses now. And unfortunately, it's not going to stop there, because in the very next room, we have to use our last partner use of the run.
Like a lesser.
What you would do in this room is use Cooper to hit this switch, use Lackey to hit this switch, then use him to get back, use Paracarry 3 times to cross these gaps, use Lackey again to cross this lava, use Bow to get through this lava waterfall, use Paracarry again to cross another gap, use Lackey again to cross some more lava, so you can then hit a switch which turns off the lava, grab a key, use it to enter the basement, where you have to use Want to See, then finally use Paracarry 3 times to cross 3 separate gaps. This then leads you back to the Bowser door that drops you down into the cell earlier. But yeah, that is 14 separate partner uses in total, and we're going to skip.
Mamas. You know I can't give you food, right? know, I can give you food. You know that. Oh yeah, you've been typing a lot of hug emojis, haven't you? Sorry. It sucks you're the only one that's here still, but hopefully others will see this. But I have to say this, Press A does really great videos. You scratch yourself, aren't you? I know you smell that goldfish in my mouth, don't you? And the reason why I look away from the screen, sorry, is this I pretend that there's more people that are viewing. It's like a way for me to basically, you know, that feeling is going to get depressed. And I feel awful to hear that you're feeling depressed. Yeah, I know you feel the same way as I do, don't you? If you have anything on your mind, please share with me. Also, the video's almost finished. Also, I need to post that video that I did of a teen lifeguard because that video was really, really inspiring. I've got how to post that later on because the video just got done. I posted on the other talk page, so hopefully other people would hear the stories I wanted to share. So I had to eat the rest of the peanut butter. I want to make another food tutorial. I already did that many times, but probably like when I get more, I'll probably do that. It sucks that you're the only one that's on here, and it's been almost an hour. But I do thank you a lot for being here. I mean, I know the problem was here yesterday, and then Brownie too. So hopefully those two are doing fine.
With a single partner use. Instead of going right to the switch that stops the lava, Cats goes left to where you normally find the deep focus badge. Now, this door right here actually leads back to the Bowser door we are trying to get back to. But the developers put these two high walls here, so you couldn't just go to the door and skip the basement completely. Except that's exactly what we're going to do by using a trick called basement skip.
Basement
Now,
skip?
Three ways to do this.
Did you just want to the block?
The other involves using Lackey, and the final hardest way through the trick uses only Mario. Guess which
Mario.
one?
Sorry.
The super hard Mario version one. By walking into the corner at a specific angle and using his hammer at a precise time, Cats can clip Mario through the wall and fall into the void, which will spawn him on the other side of the high walls near the door. Now, I know this seems easy, but I've vastly simplified how this trick actually works. This trick was considered task only for a long time.
Also, this is a little bit random. If you can see the background. Sorry, what color is that? I don't want to give it away. What does that color? What does that background represent? Can you tell what color that is? Or how I'm going to say this, what flag is based off on?
That's difficult. In this run, it actually took Cats an hour and a half.
Also, just to remind you, I might be tired. Wait, what? Oh, Tyler drunk. I'm thinking like, what? Just when do you drink? Because, okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is. I said that I'm tired right now, so I might going to be silly as hell. Yeah, that's fine. I understand. So basically, sorry, that was those flags represent the bisexual flag. I mean, I cannot talk. The colors are similar to the bisexual flag.
So, while it may look easy, it's really anything but. But yeah, with that, Cats can make it back to the Bowser door and progress further into the castle without ever having to go to the basement. Now, this is where getting those 32 key items and doing those 4 Bowser keys is going to pay off. Because this room, known as the Flood Room, takes 4 partner uses to Sushi 3 times and Bombette once to get the key for the door. But since Cats has a bunch of new keys, he can just walk up the door and unlock it, skipping all of that completely. In the next room, Cats spends some time farming full of bills to level up, and since he's so underleveled, he does that pretty quickly. This one fight, for example, he earns 100 star points.
What?
Something I didn't even know was possible.
Me either.
He uses his third key to open this locked door, skipping the puzzle where you have to move these sliding blocks to find a secret area with the key. This section doesn't require any partner uses, but skipping it does save some time. Right after, he uses his Bowser key to skip another partner use, because normally you would need either Bombette or Cooper to hit the switch so you get a key. But we can just skip all that and unlock the door with our Duke toy. But yeah, that's basically it for Bowser's Castle. There's a couple more puzzles that can be done without partners, and 2 more fights, one against
Oh, that's a lot.
which we use the tried and true charge plus Mega Rush combo to one-shot, and the first
Jeez, that much
that can
damage?
be done without partners, and 2 more fights,
Wow.
one against Junior Troopa, which we use the tried and true charge plus Mega Rush combo to one-shot, and the first Bowser fight, which he just beats with a bunch of Mega Jumps. And honestly, the last fight isn't much harder than these two. Even though he can't use a partner, Kets gets through the final Bowser fight super easily. Before he came here, he did a bunch of jelly shrooms, which are an item that give you 50 HP and 50 FP, and stocked up on some life shrooms. So there was never really any chance of him dying. He just slowly whittles down Bowser with some Mega Jumps and heals up when he needs to. In case you're wondering about the section where you have to use Twink to defeat Kammy Koopa, just so you know, it doesn't count as a partner use in this run.
Of course.
Twink isn't an official partner of Mario, so using him isn't a partner use.
Right.
This may be a little controversial, but even if we did have to count Twink, it would only raise the total from 7 to 11. And 11 partner uses to beat this game is still incredibly impressive. But yeah, that's it. That's the entire game, beaten with only 7 partner uses.
Wow.
Every one of which is completely 100% necessary with our current knowledge of the game.
Right.
The only way to unlock Bombette is by entering this cell. And the only way to leave is with her help, and we need her for the rest of the rock.
Of course.
For the rock in front of the train, there is no known way to enter Chapter 2 without a partner use, and we have to enter Chapter 2 to grab the Miracle Seed. The wall in the blue house needs to be done, because we have to re-enter Chapter 5.
But hope to Buddha's belly, you've been doing well. Yeah, I'm trying. I've been trying to hang in there, sorry. Sorry that I haven't helped you much. Oh, don't worry about it. Honestly, your mental health is most important right now. You're just tired and clinically depressed. Of course, I understand.
To do those keys, which saves a bunch of partner uses in Bowser's Castle. The seed in the sushi has to be done because we need the 4 seed to enter Flower Fields to get Lackey, as he's needed to beat the game. You could get the 4 seed normally by beating Chapter 5, but that requires 1 Parakarry use and a key item to train to Colorado, so Cats does the dupe instead to save time and the key item. We have to use 1 for Sushi Beach Warp because the alternative, which is doing Chapter 7 normally, takes 3 partner uses, and there is no known way to do Beach Warp without a partner. For Bowser Jail, there is no known way to skip the door or the cell. And for the lava, at the end, there is no known way to skip the lava without Lackey. So, yeah, that is all 7 uses.
Wow.
Cats actually went through the game and beat it casually to see how many partner uses it takes to beat the game normally, and the answer is 88. So he reduced the number of uses from 88 to 7. That is a difference of 81 uses.
Wow.
Which is just insane. Anyway,
Also,
guys,
it's just so weird to see Sushi just swimming through the lava, which is so odd to me.
I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next video.
Good video, though. And that took you, what, almost an hour?
If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our Patreon or join.
Oh, I hate that music. I get emotional hearing that music. There's some Paper Mario soundtracks that I had to put on mute because they're just too emotional for me to hear. I thought I see something from here, like someone's patio, but that's just the shot up a tree. It's still one of my favorite games, nonetheless. And I thank you a lot for that, story. I'm doing my best to figure things out, right? This is a really good video. I gotta say this. He does a good job when he talks about these the tunnel games, like doing these fun challenges, because I think he and another YouTuber I like to watch did your favorite game, of course, and I enjoy watching that too. Also, kind of sucks that no one else has been on this channel. So basically, without you, I would have been talking to myself all the way, which kind of sucks. But because I try not to get jealous of other channels, because I think I saw one that went viral with his friends that did these awesome like it's like a Super Mario challenge, and he already got 36,000. Like it's a good video. It's just it's the editing is too much for me, sadly. But it could be intimidating being on YouTube because everyone is doing so well right now. And oh, pardon me, I only have my camera recorder, and it kind of sucks that this is all I can do. But yeah, I'm not gonna choose the title because I watched the whole thing. And yeah, his name is Presse. Yeah, you saw, and he does a good job making content, including your favorite game. Oh, you mean Odyssey Central, right? Right. Also, another one that I do like to watch is he actually collabed. Is Bendy's Bin? He basically does cool rankings, right? That's another channel that you probably will like because I know you like Marvel related. So I thought I could basically tell you on that. His hardest Mario Kart to 100% is doing pretty good though. It got a handful of viewership on it. The worst Smash Brothers game, I enjoyed that. The 3D Sonic to 100. I sucks I didn't play much of Sonic games though, only a couple. I did not finish up what's the worst Super Mario Galaxy level, sadly. I kind of look at the Odyssey Central because the jokes he makes me laugh. Because he kind of used some dark humor in that world meme that I keep hearing. The one that world dies, it cracks me up when he keeps using it on his videos. I'm thinking he needs to stop doing it in a good way because it makes me laugh when he does that. I like his humor and I like his voice too. He's also one of my favorites. It just sucks that I um uh not really because I'm not a fan of Minecraft. So actually, let me go back to his channel. Have you mistaken the Minecraft and Essential? What the hell is Essential? It's just his Minecraft ones do pretty well though. His Mario ones not as much. I do not know why. Yeah, those are my favorites. Wait, did I? Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw that yet. Toad's terrific marker track. Oh yeah, that made me laugh. It did. I gotta find it again. That made me laugh. Oh yeah, I saw that. That really made me laugh.
Recently, I was playing Mario Kart World and got to replay a rendition of Mario Kart Wii's Toad Factory. Okay, I just thought it'd be funny to skip Bowser. We've already gone through several different characters.
And sorry, I'll do my best. And you drew my rant. I'm glad. My roast and laughs and mental health topics and games. So basically, what I'm doing right now, right, especially the gaming part, that means a lot.
In the Mario Kart series, Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Mickey.
Wait, did I saw the Luigi one? I thought I did.
Any other tracks?
Oh, Brownie, yeah. I'm doing so. I just got done viewing a long video from this YouTuber named Press A that was talking about how many times you can use your partners to finish up the game, and then I'm kind of reviewing, pun intended, like viewing again, Odyssey Central of Toad's terrific Mario Kart track.
Like a pretty distinct vibe, especially with that gorgeous skybox that's visible throughout the entire track. But of course, as a road-based course, Toad's Turnpike also includes several cars as obstacles. Nowadays, there are a ton of tracks that use cars as a gimmick, to the point of them being almost oversaturated. Toad's Turnpike, though, was the first. It's seen everything.
Oops. Hold on. I might need to put us on 480. I may have some Wi-Fi problems. Wait, do I have an app? Okay. Our Wi-Fi.
The cars were at their very best on the N64.
Kind of sluggish.
To be honest, I think they kind of have a point. Unlike every other Mario Kart game, the cars here are absolutely ginormous. That obviously makes them quite difficult to avoid, which you want to do, of course, as otherwise you might. That's also helped by the track's actual layout. Now, looking at the map, it is incredibly simple. This is the shape of a figure eight.
DS figure.
Oh dear. Here actually act as good obstacles, swerving around them while also trying to avoid all the other racers.
I want to say something. That mushroom does not do anything. I'm not kidding. Every time, right? Because I used to play N64s, the Mario Kart 60 N64 all the time back in elementary school, right? That doesn't do anything. I swear, as much as I were playing throughout these courses, it makes it. It's supposed to make you fast, right? But it just makes the camera all janky, as though the camera is being jacked off, and you're not going fast. I don't understand the mechanic for that.
The layout is still a bit simpler than I maybe would have liked, but as the first car track in the series, I think this certainly works. For most of the course, the traffic is divided into 3 lanes, which gives you a decent amount of space to move between the cars. I also really like how they integrated the item boxes here, as they're placed off at the side of the road in very specific pockets. Depending on the car's movements, they can sometimes be tricky to reach, but I think that definitely adds to the fun. The last main element of note about the layout comes near the end, as the 3-lane road actually becomes a 2-lane road. That makes it so the cars are much tighter together, and the racers have a lot less room to move around the vehicles. That in turn makes the ending of the race much more intense, which I always appreciate seeing in these tracks. Now, all of that alone would be enough for this to be considered a solid course, but this version of Toad's Turnpike also has one of the coolest Easter eggs in the entire Mario Kart series. Mario Kart 64 was the very first game in the series to have mirror mode, which when enabled will mirror the track. On Toad's Turnpike, though, not only are the turns flipped, but the cars actually drive totally different. Instead of driving in the same direction as the racers, they'll now drive towards the racers. That makes them significantly harder to avoid, making the mirror mode version of Toad's Turnpike one of the series' hardest tracks. What makes this more memorable is the fact that none of the other car tracks in the series have done this, which is a shame, but at least that gives Toad's Turnpike here a reason to stand out. So for being such a solid introduction to the car concept, I'm going to throw this up in E tier. It is being held back by the fact that it doesn't really have a complex layout or any shortcuts. No clipping out of bounds doesn't count. But this is still a fun one to come back to. As always, I like to end these segments briefly touching on the music. And wow, is this a great
I
song.
love the music a lot. I do. I get emotional hearing it
too. The series was Mario Kart Super Circuit. There's nothing. Our next game in the series was Mario Kart Double Dash. There's nothing. Mario Kart DS. There's nothing. Okay, so it went quite a while without a new track. Luckily, Mario Kart Wii did pick up the slack by introducing the fan favorite Toad's Factory. Of the 4 tracks we have to talk about today, it's clear that this has easily the most interesting theme in the bunch. Not only is the idea of racing in a factory fun by itself, but this is specifically the factory that is said to make all of the game's item boxes. And with that, the Mario Kart lore is already more clear than that. Throughout the track, you'll see
let's find what people call for now.
Item boxes being created, like several of the obstacles and some of the conveyors throughout the course. I also just love the general color scheme of this place. Instead of having an average grimy sort of look, the factory has a lot of bright yellows throughout it. I think that mixes extra well with the dirt-filled exterior, giving this place a really fun construction vibe. But how does the layout itself play into the track's theme? Well, on the surface, it looks even more simple than Toad's Turnpike did, just being a square with a wire corner. That makes sense, as this is a mushroom cup course, but the developers did at least make each area of the track have
tell me about it. Mushroom doesn't do jack.
Entering into the factory brings us face to face with
Brian would be back.
Crushers on the ceiling. Both of these fit quite well into the setting, with the conveyors moving the product and the crusher smashing open some crates with item boxes inside. Gameplay-wise, this immediately presents the player with a pretty interesting decision. They can either avoid the conveyors entirely as the safest path, go down the middle conveyor for a speed boost but risk getting crushed, or they can take the backwards conveyors, which slows them down but also allows them to get extra items. I think this area is a great example of how to add interesting options for a Mario Kart track. Each path has its own reason to go down, and that makes replaying this section significantly more fun as you change your strategy each race. Putting this at the beginning was also a pretty good choice, as the chaos of all the racers bunched together really adds to the danger the crushers put onto the player. After a quick turn, the player is led outside, which acts as a nice break in the aesthetic and opens up the area for new obstacles. The floor below the player now moves around, along with there being even more conveyors. Keeping the item boxes on conveyors not only fits with the theme, but in my opinion, makes them more fun to grab as you weave into the correct position. Or you can hit break. Re-entering the factory puts us onto the wobbly turn I mentioned earlier, most of which being covered by a very large conveyor belt. This time you have to try and go down the correct side, or else you'll lose a ton of speed. It can be harder to stick to than it seems, especially since the roads will shift around.
Oh, wait, let me get that video posted.
It's
Hold
very
on.
important to pay close attention to this section, especially with how close to the end it is. Speaking of, after driving through this tunnel with a million alerts, you have to take one big leap out of the factory. The gameplay is nothing too special, but I love how this.
See, the thing is, like, I wanted to see this. I never got the opportunity to play Mark Wii growing up for some odd reason. Even though I did own a Wii, I've always wanted to play it to see how it's like. Also, I know this is on the Wii, but it's just so weird to see the background characters. You know, the Boo, Shy Guy, Birdo, which somehow is blue, Hammer Bro, Green Toad, and Goomba. They're basically in 2D. It's kind of funny how they do that. It looks a little uncanny, but of course, it's not so we can look them up close because the Wii graphics can be pretty funny sometimes. Wait, let's see. His name is Ryder Williams, right? Ryder Williams, age 16, from Santa Cruz, California. Is for saving 10-year-old Nathaniel from Dallas that was drowning from the beach current that was swifting him away? Shifting him away? Yeah. Wait, teen lifeguard. I should type that in there. Teen lifeguard. Order lifeguards to the rescue. I wanted to share his thoughts. Okay, so the video should be posted. I had to share it. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, Sabine Lai, Santa Cruz, my full name, story time, and help others. Yeah, I kind of put story talk. All right, yeah, I don't need to put talk every time. Okay, all right. So the video should be uploaded. I'm gonna check it back. I'll try not to worry about the viewership too much. All right, I'll check it back at maybe 6 o'clock. Okay. All right. It was a really sweet video story. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically this 16-year-old named Ryder Williams. That's a lifeguard. I'm surprised a boy his age came to be one. He basically saved a 10-year-old's life that was drowning from the beach because there were some strong currents, right? And it went viral. And after hearing about it, I had to share my own story when I saved a few lives myself because it was just crazy. This seeing what that boy has to go through to save the young one. Yeah, me too. And I want to tell other people they need to give credit to, also give credit to the other lifeguards. I believe there are other lifeguards, or at least those in the background, right? Like bystanders, because they also were helping him too. And this is what people need to be aware of, that it does not take much just to basically, I mean, unless you're not able to basically save other people's lives. And yeah, he absolutely is, you know? And I know you're not gonna like hearing this because of how Donald Trump, right, would even invite both of the boys to the White House. I'm thinking like good for them. You know, like it'd be nice to even see them at the White House, so to speak, right? Because that way we could just see them well if they're comfortable, on that incident that went viral. Because again, I don't care much for politics or whatever the president would say, because I'm not just gonna be filled with rage. What matters the most is how the teen basically saved the young one. And that's what I care about the most. I know. Because that's basically what I basically heard of from the news. Also, that video I just posted this out, it is pretty long. It's 36 minutes. So I'm gonna check. I know it's like I performed too well. I'm gonna check in 10 minutes or so, maybe 7 minutes to see if anyone would review it.
From a ship factory. The race isn't fully over just yet, though, as the button at the end can easily trip people up that aren't prepared for it. As expected,
I ate all my peanut butter.
Anyone that goes to Hogwarts, the player has to try and hit boost panels to get across. The problem is that the boosts are hidden under the fronts of bulldozers that move back and forth, meaning the player has to quickly react to which side is open. This is a great way to add just a little bit more intensity to the end of the race, which I mentioned liking quite a bit back in Toad's Turnpike. And of course, bulldozer obstacles fit perfectly into the construction factory vibe this course is going for. So I think it's safe to say that this track is pretty fantastic. It's a fan favorite for a reason. Every section utilizes the factory theming perfectly to provide unique obstacles that only really fit on this track. This is easily a contender for one of the best Mushroom Cup tracks in the series, so I honestly have no issues putting this up in A tier. Okay. I know that it may be blasphemous to not put this in S tier, but all will be explained later. Anyway, this is all without even mentioning the song, which is one of the series' most iconic pieces of music, right next to stuff like Coconut Ball and Waluigi Pinball. It's easily the best song we're going to hear in today's video. Okay, wow, that section was a long one. It'd be nice if we got a simpler track.
The battery is fully charged.
Mario Kart 7 decided to
Oh, here it goes.
at the very beginning.
The one that I had to laugh on.
Simplest course of the video with code circuits. As both a circuit and a starter track, there's absolutely nothing special about this course aesthetic, unless you want to count the giant code balloons. Okay, they are pretty awesome. Layout-wise, it's about what you would expect from a starter track. There are
why does he always do this?
nothing special about this course aesthetic, unless you want to count the giant code balloons. Okay, they are pretty awesome. Layout-wise, it's about what you would expect from
See, like his editing is, I like his editing, right? He does not put too much into it. He basically wants to sprinkle a few jokes on it. I love that for him on that.
There are quite a few big turns here.
Oh.
Stay on the track without falling into the off-road. I do like how the coins are placed on the first turn, though, as they're pretty much all right next to that off-road. Normally, coins will be placed on the slower route to give more reason to drive there, but using them to give new players incentive to take a risk here on the faster routes, I think works better for an open track. Speaking of the off-road, the ending also has two pretty big patches of it that work well as shortcuts, which is something we haven't really seen in any of our code tracks yet. The first one even has a ramp, which is good to show that the players can go into the off-road, they just need to figure out how without slowing down. The ending patch also keeps the end of the race intense, as you never know when someone might squeak by at the last second because they got a bunch of mushrooms. Aside from that, though, Toad Circuit also had the important task of introducing Mario Kart 7's main gimmick, the glider ramp. This has been a very important feature for every Mario Kart game since, so giving players a good introduction.
I like that glider ramp a lot.
I'm a bit mixed on how it was implemented. Starting on lap 2, a glider ramp will appear in the middle of the track, which will give players a few extra coins if they use it. On the one hand, I think this does a good job rewarding player curiosity while also making sure the glider ramp is safe to use in case someone decides to crash the bird. On the other hand, it does feel a bit weird that it isn't required, and I think this could have been a much more interesting opening track if the player actually had to fly. It doesn't even need to be a big section either. Just look at Mario Kart Stadium and 8 Deluxe. This does have a required glider ramp and works great as a tutorial, providing several points for the player to collect while also being very difficult to accidentally fall off on. I think
you miss his Mario Kart, Brownie?
Like
Me
that,
too.
I'd enjoy the track.
The funny thing is, even though I don't have my own copy, I did play the demo when we would have it at Walmart. Oh boy, I know how I may think about posting it later because I could download it and post it on TikTok. I'm not sure if people are gonna be interested, but it's when I did a little challenge if I could basically play in first place with one hand. So basically, I like to play as Rosalina, right? And that'd be my challenge. I cannot use both hands because I was filming while I'm playing at the same time. It wasn't that hard though, but a little difficult. I don't know. I think I did that third place or something. And I thought it was like a really cool challenge, right? I may think about downloading and posting it.
Just a fine but very basic circuit.
Like hand mechanics.
It's easier for reaching the bare minimum, but it is the bare minimum. Song is at least pretty good. Probably the weakest so far, but it has some tough competition. Funnily enough, every single Toad Track remake is either an 8 Deluxe or 1, which means we're getting our final original Toad Track video.
And yeah, that was Mark Cardias that sorry said Bronny, the one that looks a little pixelated, and you're so fucking tired of being in constant state of anxiety because of your of that exam that you had to take, huh? I don't blame you for that.
Don't worry though, I've got a lot to say about those remakes. Toon Harbor was the track introduced in Mario Kart 8, and we are back to the courses that have fantastic vibes. The Waterside Town is just so relaxing to drive through. Everything about this track just feels really pleasant. Of all the Toad tracks, this might just be my favorite.
I'm sorry, I keep thinking about that farting effect that he has. It makes you laugh. I gotta fast forward it. I'm sorry, I love when he adds that. Where is it? It makes me laugh. Of course, I can wait for these ads though. Is it really laggy? You can still hear me, right? Is okay? It's not because of the exam. I wish I could do something about it, Brownie, but I can't because of how outdated it is. Hold on, I'm gonna check my TikTok page. That may have to do with it because it may be running in the background. What's Miracle Treat Day?
My Blizzard and DQ Jones told you
this? It's already the 30th though. $1. See, people never read the description. Okay, good. You can hear me. That's what's most important. Good. As long as you still hear me, that's what's most important. I'm sure it'll clear up. Um, $1 or more would be donated to the local children's hospital. That's awesome. Then I would love to get myself one of those. I would love to get that Oreo though. Oh, it looks awesome. I do love Dairy Cream for that though. I miss eating Dairy Cream. Oh, it's 555. Let me check to see how that video did. It's only been up for 10 minutes. So they're not even done watching it if they decided to. However, this is what I'm gonna do because I want to get freaked out if there's a low view count. I'm gonna cover I'm gonna cover it. Oh, 36 people. Okay, one person liked it. Until let's see. 39 views now and one like. Oh, it's 40 now. Okay, good. Goody, goody, goody. All right. Well, I guess he is doing well. There, I screenshotted. Again, let's see, because it's 5:56. It's okay. Technically, it's only been up for 10 minutes, and the video is 36 minutes long. And I had to show the TV so that they know what they're viewing, so they can get the idea. Okay, I know there's only one person that liked it, but that's fine. I just hope that my message would get across. And I don't want to use too many hashtags though, even though I use more than 5. I'm surprised the view count is going up. Hey, that's good in 10 minutes. Right. Of course, it says average view time is 0, play time is 0. Okay. See, the thing is for me, I use my towel or maybe a shirt just to cover it up so I won't be paranoid. Well, it says 48 now. Okay, let's see. So it's been up since 5:46 because it probably took like a minute. So yeah, of course I shouldn't expect much within 10 minutes on average. Oh, 52 views now. All right, it's 53 views now. For those, okay, it's 54. For those that listened all the way through, type type um lifeguard if you have, and my YouTube channel, just in case I don't read the description. Then let's see. I need to share the URL. Actually, I'm glad that people are viewing it. I mean, they're probably sharp away, but I mean, I do like the little thumbnail though because I wanted to, focus on the teen boy that saved that boy's life. So hopefully, I'm sure many others have seen it, but since one of my followers recommend that I would basically cover a topic that is trending, but sharing my own thoughts, I thought that would have been helpful. Oh, then let's see. This may not fit. So I might need to put YT. Oh, fuck. It's too long. Oh, then let's see. Instead of this, hold on. My YouTube channel, right? Oh, this is perfect. I have just enough. Okay. And Deon has a question. Let's see. Have you saved someone's life before? Also, comment lifeguard if you have listened all the way through without swiping over. Please. Okay. I think they'll do. I had to comment twice. I do wonder how those. I do wonder how the little one is doing now. That the 10-year-old that had his life saved. Okay. Let me check to see how that video did. Oh, 85 people. Oh, 2 people liked it. Oh, goody. So then let's see. It's been it's only been 15 minutes since it's been out. All right, now it's 80. So I want to check one more time. I can't help it. I just like how people are at least having it curiosity. All right, I want to check one more time just to see the number change. Yeah, so now it's I'll click on. So it's been almost 20 minutes. So technically 16 minutes. All right, I'm at 91. That's good. But I know people probably swiped off, which is fine. But whoever else liked it, I thank them a lot for that. I know it's a little slow progress, but it's something. So hopefully that they will see my comments. So wait, sorry, my leprechaun pajamas is giving you old bottle nostalgic. What's bottle? Your favorite bottle is green. Wait, what? I'm so sorry. What do you mean by bottle? Huh? Wait, I got confused on that. That has almost the same shape as my pajamas. So you're talking about my pants. Wait, but what do you mean by bottle, sir? I'm so sorry. Okay.
As I stated in its section, it's an incredibly basic starter course. Certainly not the worst we've ever had, but I don't think anyone was really excited to see this. And seeing it was absolutely not helped by how ugly it was in Deluxe. The original on the 3DS looked perfectly solid, but when it came over to this game,
I'm sorry. I love how he does that.
Was in Deluxe. The original on the 3DS looked perfectly solid, but when it came over to this game, the texture work here was.
I'm sorry. I have immaturity.
The original on the 3DS looked perfectly solid, but when it came over to this game, the texture
I'm
work
sorry.
here
I'm
was
sorry. I love that.
bad. Most things were just. The original on the 3DS looked perfectly solid, but when it came over to this game, the texture work here was incredibly bad.
One more time.
The original on the 3DS looked perfectly solid, but when it came over to this game, the texture work here was incredibly bad. Those things were just turned into solid. The worst we've ever had, but I don't think anyone was really excited to see this. And seeing it was absolutely not helped by how ugly it was in Deluxe. The original on the 3DS looked perfectly solid, but when it came over to this game, the texture work here was incredibly bad. Most things were just.
I'm sorry. What is up with that?
The original on the 3DS looked perfectly solid, but when it came over to this game, The texture work here was incredibly bad. Most things were just turned into
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to laugh more.
Especially awful in comparison to
Brian, are you still here?
track selection, which all look incredible even to this day.
Oh my, that makes you laugh when he does that. I'm sorry. I had to. If there's anyone that ever seen this live stream, I got done a little while back of watching the Paper Mario challenge that Press A did. So I'm just looking up other random stuff besides pardon me, because I know people probably won't stay in for too long or staying around. Odyssey Central's ranking the Toad tracks from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or all the Mario Kart games throughout, and I just had to take a look. I also have to laugh because of the fight noise that he did. I'm sorry, that made me laugh. I don't know if Bronny's here right now. I know she's going to laugh because of her studies. I needed that. I'm sorry, that made me laugh. Oh my gosh, I love his humor. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Just because of that. He doesn't need to do anything crazy because my attention span is not that bad. Or actually, it's not bad at all because I could watch videos for hours. Martin SpongeBob made the same episode twice in a row. Interesting. I've seen that guy's videos before. And what did Asmongo posted? Okay, I'm gonna hate this since it is 6-7. 607. I'm gonna check one more time what the video did. Oh wait. I'm supposed to exit out. And my TV is acting up again. 110? Still 2 likes, sadly. So people probably swiped off. It's fine though. I mean, it is only 110. And I'm guessing I do have followers are not that active. There, I have the screenshot. Oh, damn it. It's 6-8. Whatever. Hey, 111 in what? Under a half hour? It's not bad.
Possible. I'm going to turn off my AC as well. No background noise at all, and everything should be perfect. Now I should be able to survive for just a second. I should be able to survive for at least an hour, right? And wait, no. It's melting time. It will be in about 30 minutes. So yes. Anyway, this is the first episode and the first one of Roach Review. So anyway, guys, we can get started whenever you're ready.
Oops. I meant to check my... Oops. My notes. My bad. A lot of my viewers are 18 to 24. What? Really? I don't have any older viewers though, compared to the Silent Car one. No wonder. What is the gender makeup then? Oh, 63% female. That might be a little hard in that. 36% male. Interesting. Okay. So a lot of them are college age. All right. And I'm not surprised that the majority are American. I'm surprised Romania is in the highest here. What is Baia de Rama located? Oh, I actually got viewers in Jacksonville this time. Oh, Portland, and then there's Texas, LA, and then what the heck is Osceola? Osceola? I'm not sure where that is. Osceola, where is that? Baia de Roma. I'll look that up. Well, since some of my viewers are from LA, I think they might be more curious to view what I posted. Excuse me. All right, let me switch. Hold on. fine. I just want to make sure you're still here. And sorry, my favorite meme, I actually am not sure, to be honest with you. I can't really. I guess if my name is Jeff, how to be my favorite, to be honest. I want to look up what the city is that I had on TikTok. So basically, I don't have viewers outside of the US. Where is this? Well, barely. Oh, I guess it's not a bad thing. You know, it'd be nice if it would be globally so others we could see it. Oh, that's in Florida. Well, no. That's a war leader. I'm talking about the city though, not the person. It's in Florida. Interesting. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Where's this Baia de Roma in Romania? I'm surprised I'm getting Romanian, so you know, it's just a little bit of them. I'm surprised not Bucharest. Oh, it's a town. I'm getting a town of Romanians. Really interesting. Where is it on the map? It's only 4,000 people. That's pretty neat. I mean, I didn't do anything Romanian related, so I don't know. So a lot of my viewers are college age. I don't know why though. I'm not complaining. It's just weird to me because I got older viewers, but a lot of them are 18 to 24. Huh. Well, I just hope more people are willing to hear my stories. Okay, what's this video last
I think it's this screen. My fans and viewers.
week?
Can we turn the volume up?
I don't know where he's from, but if you think you can stop him, you're already dead.
So he's reacted to some game trailers, indie games.
I cannot wait for this game, dude. Oh my God.
I gotta say this, Darren, if he's still here, I hope he's doing okay. He probably would like Asmongold, especially since he's into history. I know how Darren's taste is because he likes German history. Oh, he would love to play a game like this. I know you did reach out to me on Instagram, but I don't know if he's gonna come back though, because I know he's still like a mod on this channel. At least I remembered he is. Where the hell is this in Romania? It's in the southwestern part. It's ever from Serbia. Oh, that's nice. So that's where the little piece of people are from. Interesting. I don't care. I think it's pretty cool if a town under 5,000 review my videos, though. It's 64 degrees. I wonder what the street view looks like. If it'll let me. I guess it doesn't have any because it's so small. There should be street view though around this region, but I don't know if I can find it. Okay, well at least on the road. What is it? Oh wow, that's really green. Oh golly, it is green. Oh my, it's really foresty. Wow, it's really, really foresty. Oh my god, is this where someone to live? It's nice. It's pretty old, but golly, I like how they got mountains too. It's really green. It's definitely the countryside. It does look a little poor though, but I don't care. Wow, that's nice. I should do the Romanian flag later. I know I need to do the Syrian flag. Some nice houses. Oh, they actually got those little types of. They look like mini SUVs. Kinda. Nope, there's their flag. I can tell they're proud of their flag. And it looks like someone's birthday because I see balloons. And there's Hello Kitty. Well, that's cute. And their number says 101. Wow. All the way out here? That's interesting. Oh, that's cute. Interesting. Is that a French flag? Oh, no. Okay. I'm colorblind. It almost looks like the French flag, but it's not. I forgot because their flag is so similar. It's just that the stripe is yellow, not white. Interesting. Interesting town. Wow, so this is where some of them are from? Fascinating. Anyway, I'm sorry. I love my geography. I can't help it. Yep, it was mountains. Yeah, it's something else. I'll just share this video very quick.
Stay to sit, yeah. It's coming up pretty soon now, actually. It is. It's fine, yeah.
Wow, you can just shoot. Darren will love something like this. Hold on, let me put up 720. So not only he does body cam reactions and other news related about politics, but also gaming. Excuse me. Wow. Wow, a helicopter?
And by the way, I haven't seen a lot of these trailers.
I hope you can save his own.
A lot of these are all good. I had the council pick out all the games.
You can drive a damn truck? What the hell is...
so goofy that the tech is actually insane. It is. 2000.
Oh, just...
Come on, guys.
That was 2 years ago?
Let's get it out.
I thought that was new.
What is it? Channel volume 7. Yeah, that's Kingmakers. Obviously voted for that one. You guys voted for that one. And yeah, we are going to be taking more applications for judges as well. And I'll link that at the end of this. And we can just keep running them, right? You don't even need to worry about like waiting for me to stop talking. I can say pause if I need to.
Oh, you turned off the AC?
The rot will touch, struck from every mouth.
He went European, right?
Oh, it's up to us good. Not a surprise. This is my viewers. Yeah.
What the hell are those?
Isn't this game where you can make like a you like combine weapons?
So well hidden, the world believes in fun. It's only waiting.
No, it's not. Oh shit.
Some seeking absolution. Some
It's a demon of like
the Vatican rarely tells them which.
like the Vatican?
And those who took to
Like the concept? I don't like this. No,
Great risks.
maybe I'll try this one out. I haven't seen anything really about this game at all.
Revelations?
I see. Oh, this is the new update.
born of the right, conducted by frightened righteous man.
I gotta say, for a PC, the graphics look gorgeous.
Damn.
Witchfire.
Holy shit.
50 languages?
I wonder how they did that. It's a big mystery.
So, I guess in Steam, I don't know what the hell that is. Steam is basically a gaming console, right? I feel so bad. As a gamer, I feel so awful that I don't know much about these like consoles or whatnot. I'm so far behind, right? And yes, I like to talk about games a lot. I just feel that people don't really have much interest.
Maybe I should try that one out. This
Oh.
one's also out right now. Holy
Wow.
shit. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
That looks like Minecraft.
Guys, y'all really
Minecraft, isn't it?
had to pick out those bullshit games, huh?
Minecraft.
What is this? Minecraft Dark and Darker?
Huh.
Jesus Christ. Really? Are these players like I don't even know if these are like fucking actual. Damn.
I mean, there's blood.
It's actually kind of cool.
Just hitting with a guitar. Because Aspen, he likes games that are a little graphic, mature.
Okay, that's cool.
So this is Minecraft, but for older audiences. It looks like.
You guys think?
It looks cool. It looks cool, I gotta admit.
Yeah, I'm wondering if these are actual players. I think this is just a game. It's interesting for sure. Oh my god, it's a camera tree. This looks like it was made with like high tech. Oh, Adventures of Sir Pixelot.
It's Kixalot? That's a cool name.
What do y'all think?
It kind of looks cool, Bronny. You think so? Because I forgot you like indie games, right?
A tiny hero.
Mouse Ward. Mouse Ward for the PC and Mac? Well, I have a Mac, but mine is too old for this. Oh, this is cool.
I think I've seen this.
I would play it. It looks kind of cute.
This is on like one of the other shows. Guys, I'm gonna be real. Not enough cheese? Shut the fuck up.
What's with that music?
I feel like the nostalgia is it's upgraded.
It's Zelda music. I had a feeling.
Super Nintendo, and now it's up to Nintendo 64. Because now all the people that grew up on Nintendo 64 are 30 years old now.
Mouse.
I would play that. That actually looks really good.
Demo available.
The last boss is me.
Release date to be announced. I'll do one more.
Do you cheese the bosses? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you cheese the bosses. Might have to ban him. Yeah. 1 HP studio.
Inari.
They animated this whole shit?
Oh boy, here come the Sims because she's a hot girl. I get it. Oh, it's what is it like? Is it called Shallow Knight or something?
I've played a lot of these. Guy's definitely gay.
Wait, is he gay? Let me see.
I've played a lot of these.
Yeah, he is.
Guy's definitely gay.
He is. He is. Not in a homophobic way. It's just the way that he acts. He does support the gay community, or gay groups, I like to call it.
I'm gonna be real. I would play a lot of these games.
It does look
I'm
good.
still finishing 9 Souls, and I'm gonna do.
Inari for the
And
PC.
it's not out yet. I'm gonna be real. Like that one actually does look really good. Looks like an update of a game you played. Yeah. It's not out yet. No. Or you're too old for that? What do you mean? Like, I played so many, like, dude, I played Metroidvanias when it was Metroid.
Why do people have to put a damn age of everything? I play Smash Ultimate and I'm in my early 30s, right? You don't feel like it? I never understand why people say, oh, yeah, if you're this age, you're not going to play this game. Like, be quiet. You know, I like my party games. For crying out loud. People need to stop putting an age on everything. Honestly, this is how so many of us are fucking miserable all the damn time. How about language?
You know, what the fuck are you talking about? Absolutely not. Nine Souls is cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. No, I'm gonna get it. Did y'all really try to vote this one out so I have to play this fucking game on screen?
Gate Guard Simulator for the PC.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, I should have voted. I don't think that it's not even right. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Whenever I play this game, I'm gonna throw everybody except for the hot chicks off the bridge.
That. Wait, hold on. The quality is a little bit slow again. Yeah, thank you, Story. Thank you, Friday, for the hugs, too. Yeah, this is what happens, right? People need to understand because of my budget. A lot of people don't seem to understand that I can only do so much, you know, online like this. But a lot of people think that you need to have a lot of money and being so, I don't know, rich looking in order to be appreciated online. But besides that, what was I?
I mean, to be fair, I should have voted. I don't think that it's not even right. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Whenever I play this game, I'm gonna throw everybody except for the hot chicks off the bridge. Yeah, you're gone. Uh-oh. Who's this? That's a duck. That's fine.
It's a goose.
What? Oh, look who it is. That looks like just like game tickets, please. Yeah, papers, please. I didn't play that.
Oh, bunnies. Oh, rabbits. Sorry.
Why would you not want rabbits? I Am Goose, great game. Is it really?
For the PC.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. Oh, it's still on wish list now. And yeah, you guys are gonna be able to wish list all the games too, by the way, on our website.
Oops,
We're
shit.
rolling that out, but we wanted to do the first episode first before we did that yet.
But yeah, it's basically an hour of him reacting to all these cool PC games, right? Oh, actually, Asmin pinned someone's comment. He never does. Huh. Interesting. Wow. I still remember how Jamari hearted one of my comments. It's a large YouTuber, right? He never does. He really does heart people's comments. That's why I keep going on YouTube because of him also. You're an absolute mad lad. I was writing down saying there was no way someone would do this, and yeah, I did. Arms of God, Crimson Moon, Lost Helden, Erosion, Weeblade, Stone, Machia. Oh, well, my pups is gonna come in. Come here, Mama's. So these are people that actually create their own games. I wonder how they manage. So I can't really see her. You would like to play these games, Brownie? I had a feeling that you would, because you told me that you like indie games, right? Yeah, I'll show you one more. People trust Asmon more than any of those game reviews. Well, yeah, I agree. Because he's being honest on how some of these games are. Total Biscuit, I've heard about him because he died. I forgot how, though. Also, Mama, you seem thin. You're already eating enough, aren't you? You're already eating enough, right? You seem a little thin. Unless you were thin before, but you're probably gaining a little bit of your weight back. So I like slipping on her belly. Dude makes 8 figures a year and has a portable AC. This man needs to be studied. Aspen is doing more for gaming than a lot of major companies like Nintendo, Ubisoft, right? Because when he's reacting to these titles, right, it makes other people, let's just say, interested in buying them too. And yeah, so you see Mamas, right? Well, he could barely see her. So this is why I love Asmon. Dude's a gamer at heart. All these people hating on the man for having an opinion, and it doesn't matter because he's still gonna game. He's still gonna promote the good stuff. He's gonna be I can pronounce the word him. Hell yes. You know what? This is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about doing like I don't know, like on TikTok as well. I'm thinking about sharing like random types of games that really irritate me to games that basically I really like. I don't know. You know, because as a gamer myself, I'll even have my little sticker when my brother and I went to that cool GameStop place. Ah, damn it. Oh, I could use it for this MacBook. Or for my MacBook. Damn it. It was a mushroom sticker, right? Damn it. And my brother paid $5 for it. I'm trying to get upset. That was ages ago. Hey, Summer. Mamas. Okay, I gotta do a video, do I? Because all three. Oh no, your sister wants to leave. No, 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 I know you're gonna be sweating because it's hot. Oh. You want to say hi to Sray and Brownie? You want to say hi to those two? No? She's probably a little shy. Yeah, sorry. You see Mama, don't you? I had her shedding. Oh, excuse me. Also, I need to charge the MacBook too. Excuse me. As someone just knows, starting my indie game development journey, this is incredibly encouraging. It's going to be a long road, but I see a road where I can make games that people will enjoy and I don't have to work my corporate slave job. I hope that goes well for you. Still not chill to 2560. I hope so. I've got a lot of ideas, honestly, because especially reply back to them. The first game will probably be some sort of a party game you could play with your friends. So kind of like Mario Party, right? But also would love to make a single player game. I'm open to ideas. I got ideas for some sort of tower defense rogue, or just adding rogue like elements. Also, I forgot to charge the Switch. That makes sense. Honestly, it's hard to narrow down, but I'm definitely starting with a game that me and my friends could play and enjoy together. Like, what the heck is that word? Mecha Chameleon? Never heard of it. Interesting. Excuse me. You know what? I want to do one more video, and then I'm not sure what I'm gonna post it on. Also, all my dogs left. But I want to show Bronny one more indie trailer.
But that's coming. It's coming very soon. May?
Uh-oh. He's not gonna like this Maid Cafe.
May. Wait, is this better be what I think it is?
It's a women's game, right? I know where the hoes at. They're cats.
Oh my god. These were all voted by my chat. This is what they wanted. Become a maid cafe manager. This is
So they're like furries, right?
oh my god.
Wait, I'm gonna record this. Oh wait, I gotta let the video load up. Hold on. While I do that, let me
10 out of 10? Yeah, bro, you got it. Good one, guys.
Yeah, Aspen won't be playing something like that. But he's still open to basically react to these trailers and such. So I'm gonna do one right now. I might just post this on a somewhat prior one because I want to post more of the serious topics on the other TikTok page, the Monkey D. Luffy one. I want to keep them separate. There.
By my chat. This is what they wanted. Become a maid cafe manager. This is.
Hey, Deon. I know I love how he's just so upset to see this because a lot of his viewers were like this. I wanted to say this one thing, right? Because I know I had to juggle two top pages. I wanted to share my thoughts of some games that I enjoyed playing growing up, and I do like watching some of Asmongo's videos, right? Even though I know he's a controversial person, but hey, he's honest, right? It's basically him reacting to these different indie games that these people have created, and this one is called Maid Cafe, when you basically have these women that are basically furries. And I want to say this: there's nothing wrong with being a furry, okay? There is nothing wrong with being one, but you know, as long as you're not doing it sexually, I can explain it. Okay? But I wanted this to basically play here.
10 out of 10? Yeah, bro, you got it. Good one, guys. Great idea. No, she's definitely the hottest one.
Okay, I'm not into women, but I have to agree with him. I do like the music. Doki Meki.
Man.
Jesus Christ. I love his reaction. It is cute though. So
all right, guys.
it just came out.
A lot of effort. Yeah, that's great. Honestly, that game probably would be fun to play on stream.
Oh, okay.
It looks like one of those like simulator style games.
Yeah.
A little too overstimulated. Yeah, maybe you did.
I'd agree.
Can you pet them? Yeah, you should be able to pet them.
Because they're animals. They're, I don't know what they're called. Aminoids. Forsaken Realms, Byron's Call.
It's a little low. We turn it up a bit.
This came out 2 days ago on the PC because it's the 29th right now. Oh, 30th, 3 days ago.
Your first steps within the Forsaken Realms will lead to the Vale of Orin, a city on the brink of collapse.
Can we turn it up a little bit?
You'll step into the boots of a lone mercenary, seeking to answer Varan's call for aid and maybe earn some golden glory along the way.
This is a Kickstarter.
It's clear that Varin needs a hero, and every hero needs a way to slay the countless fantastical beasts they'll encounter.
Sorry for the quality. Hold on.
Is this like Fable 0.5?
I've heard of Fable.
Bring you the freedom to combat the unknown in a variety of
So
ways.
basically, for Asmongold, right? He's like a Twitch streamer, but he is someone or one of the people that I do give a lot of respect for. He's really into these old, let's just say, medieval type of games, right? So that's like his type.
A nimble-footed archer, flinging fireballs between
What the
arrows,
fuck?
or face your foes toe-to-toe as an axe
You just swing a sword, or oh, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
I like that.
The game's class of system
It gives
each
you Zelda
element
vibes,
can play in a
kinda.
specific way. You have the ability to adapt, alter, or completely switch playstyles midway
Are
through
these
your
rats?
unlock and spend perk points to obtain new skills and abilities, and level up your mercenary's core stats by gaining character experience.
This game looks awesome.
Yeah.
Chests throughout the world will reward you with a range of weapons, armor, and unique trinkets.
Huh. Does he have a candle on top of his head?
You gain an edge in your
Here's the
next combat
candle.
I think I'm unironically gonna play this.
of South Vale acts as a hub.
This is insane.
That provides various amenities for you to further develop your character.
Blacksmith.
Use the forge to upgrade the
This is
weapons
the game I
arms
told you about?
throughout the world.
Wait, really?
And the dismantling bench to deconstruct items and materials. The spell crafting table can be used to increase the power of your magic.
Oh my god.
Everything from an area of effect freeze attack that stops
Oh,
the enemy in
that's-
their tracks.
that's cool.
Jesus.
Breaking up the ground from underneath their feet with destructive force.
So basically, this game you can use. It kind of gives me Avatar vibes. Again, I'm a nerd. Okay, I just haven't got a yay moment, if you know what I mean, of being a nerd. Okay, a nerd is basically we have a lot of knowledge of something, right? Versus a geek. A geek is basically to solve something that you basically are into. Because I mean, it's confusing sometimes, right? Same way if you think about a goth and an emo person, right? I'm more of a goth one, not an emo one. If that actually makes sense. Goth is when they dress more like darker clothes and not. It's hard to explain it. It's when you don't give a crud of like, I don't know. Okay, it depends. I still need to study it myself, right? Gothic is when you have those type of studies. Let's just say you don't dress goth, which is when you dress in dark clothes, but you may like, let's just say darker scenes or moments or something. I don't know. I need to study more of that, okay? But the thing is, for me personally, I grew up with Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that's where I'm thinking this comes from. And as someone that basically loves strategy, okay, I like RPG games because I have a healthy attention span to play that, right? Which sadly, a lot of people in this generation do not have, which doesn't make any sense. Let me finish this.
To upgrade and unlock new traps and gadgets.
Oh my god.
Nice compliment to your arsenal, allowing you the opportunity.
It has bad reviews on Steam, does it? I mean, how? This looks great.
I know, it looks good.
This can be used to custom brew a multitude of mixtures.
What the fuck?
Replenishing health and restoring stamina, to curing yourself of nasty status effects. These concoctions are sure to aid you on your journey.
Lemonade? Interesting.
Okay, great.
Lemonade.
Oh
With
my-
that shiny new helmet. Purchase that.
I gotta say, he has some nice pink boxers and a nice body. Whoever this man is, he could play as.
Slightly overpriced magic spell you always had your eyes on, and upgraded that new polymaster barrel to the volatile variant that has
Nice boxers. I'm sorry, that caught me off guard. That's why.
You're ready to get back into
Holy
the fight.
shit, man.
Maybe you want to change your pace.
Or
Okay.
shorts.
Yes, you're supposed to be the hero and save the city, but heroes need breaks too. Besides, there's
Reviews about performance?
and quirky characters from all walks of life need your help with their problems.
I Joe. And of course, it's voice
Find
acted
yourself
too.
involved in a murder mystery, helping a local peacekeeper catch the criminal behind the death of a beloved friend.
Uh huh.
Or maybe you're on a mission to rid Varin of the Gunami scourge
A
that
gnome?
plagues the city. All because of crazy guy
It's funny.
called you a hero.
What the fuck?
I know the show!
That's gonna happen.
It does look a bit clunky. Yeah, I think so.
Still looks good, though.
With full control support,
Varin's fault.
releasing on consoles at a later date. Our game is inspired by classics like Fable and The Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that's what I was
Sounds
thinking.
like your kind of adventure. Consider heading over to Steam and adding it to your wish list to stay up to date with us.
This game looks so far. This is, I think, the most promising one I've seen.
Varen's
I like
Call.
this one a lot. It's expensive because PCs are shipped. I might try it then. Yeah, this is the best one that I've seen so far.
But yeah, if any are curious to look at Aspen, okay, definitely feel free to look him up on YouTube if you want. And I just thought I could just share this, even though that people like to get straight to the point of videos. Again, I don't do that. I know that I don't do what compared to other people, but still, as an adult that does have a healthy attention span, you know, I'm not mentally well, I can basically could listen to videos like this, okay? Because I'm not even that old, right? That's one thing. But growing up, we would basically have, let's just say, old kids cartoons like Little Bear, Blue's Clues that doesn't have that brainwash, stupid Cocomelon. Cocomelon needs to be canceled out. Whoever created that needs to be fired. I'm sorry, but that should not be a thing for children to watch. Buddha forbid the parents will let them watch that crud. No, I'm sorry. But you know what? Whoever made that, you are a mistake in human society. Well, for children, okay? Because you're running their brains. I'm sorry, okay? Not as, I mean, maybe that's a little too far. But the thing is, you need to basically do something else. The Cocomelon should not be seen towards children. But besides that, okay, basically for me, since I was curious to watch this, I am a nerd, okay? I'm a gamer, pun intended, okay? If you know what I mean by that. That basically grew up, at least for mobile games, because I did used to grow up with PC games when I was much younger, okay? Let's just say in elementary school. From, oh boy, I'm going to bring up some nostalgia to this. Putt-Putt, okay? Social Ladders Operation, and Zoomies. They're these little cute little alien creatures that don't have legs or something. Oh my, I used to play that all the time. Okay. I'm old. Okay, bear with me. So yes, I did grow up with PC games. Lots of them. Okay. And also for mobile games, I did grow up with Plants vs. Zombies 2. That's my favorite. And the first one, but the second one is much better. I even did a drawing with the little sunflower that's supposed to be a monster, I think. I never tell the difference. It's supposed to give you more sun, right? Also, you can tell why I like Plants vs. Zombies too, because I like nature, I like plants, and I like veggies, and I like fruits, okay? And also, I did play with Angry Birds. I even have my Angry Birds backpack. And if there's any Finnish people that may be seeing this, again, I don't think anyone's going to listen to this all the way through. I don't care. I'm going to keep trying anyway. I just want to say kitos for basically listening all the way through. El ya la Ola Lezalainen, ya Lakastala Suomi. Okay? And yes, I do speak a little bit of the Finnish language. Just a little bit of it. So I'm texi, mate. I try, okay? Musta. But Temper Run, both 1 and 2, and Fruit Ninja. Those I do. Oh, actually, I'm not done yet. There's 2 more. Flappy Bird, which I basically have old footage of me playing it growing up when I was Bronny and Suri's age. There are 2 viewers of mine on my YouTube channel, even though no one really cares to look up the URL, but I'm going to keep trying anyway. I might just post this on a Muck If You Left one. I don't know yet. But for those that do like to hear me just talk for a long period, thank you. I want to take my time, okay? Again, this is like my generation of, I like to call it, Zillennial slop, okay? If that makes sense. Whatever. I can't think of one, okay? But basically, I did played a lot of different games, not just for the console ones, but also PC and, of course, for your mobile, which basically means your phone. And I have to say this, for people that do create these indie games, they do not get enough credit for basically what they upload or basically create, right? And as someone that always wants to be like kind of like an inventor, I've always wondered how it's like to basically make games like this, because people that create these games, they do not get enough credit. And also another thing I want to share, okay? People thinking that it's just a game. Well, it's more than that, okay? For being a gamer, it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of awareness and basically concentration. So for me personally, since I'm having an autistic moment here, the reason why I play, let's just say Smash Brothers, for example. Okay, I don't have a controller. Basically, in order for you to master being a gamer, right, you would play, like you look on the TV, right, by basically matching your buttons and knowing where these buttons are when you play that character. Because people, when they play the console for the first time, they had to look down, right? But over time now, you would master it and you could basically do it without looking. It's kind of like you're driving. Let's just say if you had to make a call, right? which you shouldn't unless you have to, but don't get caught by the police, of course, right? Well, depending on where you live and such. Then you basically will keep it on the road and say, hello, yeah, where are you? I'm basically at this road, and you got to be aware, if that makes sense. People think it's just gaming. No, it's more than that. Okay? I'm not sure if anyone's going to be listening to this because a lot of people's attention spans are fried like chicken nuggets on the Paris night. Okay? And also for basically gaming rights, if I could basically share on the floor, right? For me personally, I sometimes do see life as a video game. Like I would do this sometimes when I go for my walks, as though I'm planking, well, not planking, right? I would have fun, especially since I'm really short and thin. I would have fun just doing like a little challenge of basically trying to stay against like a thin line and not fall, or I will die, if that makes sense, right? Think about like the floor is lava, right? Also, I used to play that growing up. I played a lot of cool games. And also, as another bonus, I used to play board games too, right? A lot of board games, Sushi and Ladders, Guess Who, even the Pokemon board game. Sorry. Again, back when I was in middle school, we had a lot of board games. You think it's just board, right? No, we played board games, mind you. Okay. Yeah, you forgot the other ones when you did. It looks like Hungry Hippos, but it's not. You basically would have these pegs, okay? And then you have to, I think roll like a certain number or something, and then the closer you get, or whatever, how many you could put in, I don't remember what it's called. We used to play it all the time back when I was in Miss Bunny, whom is married unless she's divorced again, Mrs. Fields' class. We had a lot of board games, okay? So board, PC, mobile games. And heck, I even wanted to create my own type as well, like the Flappy Bird, but out of paper towels, right? Because I thought it was really creative. And yes, Flappy Bird is extinct. It's obsolete. Basically, it's not in the place anymore. It sucks. But I only have one footage when I used to go on Omegle a long time ago when I chat with a cute boy though, right? He's probably like I was 19, he was probably like 17 or something. I don't know. I know he's probably like around my age, okay, with his girlfriend. And I was just too nervous to basically shy or to say anything, and I always had to act like I had to be the masculine straight guy, if you know what I mean, right? Again, this is way before I know more about myself because I was selectively mute. So I didn't know how to interact with people. You'd be surprised. But I just wanted us to share this. I made this post on both. I don't know yet, unless I might just post this for myself, or I may even post this on YouTube. Because when I see videos from Asmongold, right, I do educate myself a lot for basically what he would share. Because again, I watch a lot of gaming videos. And just to share this with my attention span, okay? And yes, I know I've been posting a lot. And I want to say for any of the followers I have, please take your time to watch them. You don't need to watch all the way through. I just like to just take my time to basically ramble. Ramble's like renting, but, well, I don't think it's renting. Venting, but mumbling, I guess, right? There's just so much I wanted to share that people don't know about me. And I don't want to keep doing 3-minute videos every time because it's fucking boring. Okay? It really is, so to speak. And hi, Mac. You've been working like a dog. I don't blame you. Also, I hope I didn't sound harsh for the videos that I shared in the past. But Deon, you're doing your best. Like, you wanted to share this, how you feel exactly. And also, before I cut this off, again, Asmongold, right? If any of you are curious, I want you to be aware, okay? He is a little harsh to stuff that he would share, but he's really honest, okay? He is really honest. I've had to educate. There's stuff I disagree with what he was saying. I do appreciate what he uploads. Also, he even made a video about playing Power Road, which didn't do that well. Only got 28,000 views, which is only 5% of his viewership because he has over 4 million subs. But he still likes to basically upload that he basically feels comfortable. And basically to share this, okay, I wanted to, what the hell? If you choose the wrong planet, you die. Is that supposed to be a penis? Oh my glob. That's supposed to be a, damn, look at this. It's crazy. See, it's just like a damn penis based off that thumbnail. What the It's from Waka Waka MUNV2. He's also a black. He's adorable. I like his eyes. He's like one of the few black YouTubers I like to watch, and I like to watch Scotty sometimes. Is that the big your mama jokes? Best Supreme calls. It looks like your mama jokes. Yes, I watch those. And I wanted to tell this for everyone. Yes, I am a little kiddish at times. Okay, so this is how I what the TikTok hype B streamer facing 15 years in prison. Let me guess, fraud or scamming. Atazi made a video of him just now. You could tell the type of YouTubers I like to watch, right? The ones that would rant and do new stuff. That's what I got my inspiration from. Also, I like his videos, even though I haven't watched him for a while. Sabbatical when he visits Cuba. And I've been watching her videos. She reminds me of like an old beer of mine I have that lives in Massachusetts. I donated $4 of goodies to me. She's a mom, by the way, that lives in Florida. She reacts to basically music videos. And yes, I like music. And Angry Asian, I played horrible TikTok ad games to see if they're good. I may take a look. I know that background looks like it's, well, AI, but you know what? I don't care. I'll let people do that. I'm used to it now. Right? That doesn't always mean that I always support AI. Of course not, depending on what the AI is. But let me just, I'm not really a fan of Schlatt, sadly, though. But I don't know. I may just save it for later and maybe just put my interest. Because I don't know. I think people may simp to him too much. And what the hell? Men touched by son's offer. I'm sorry. I do watch a lot of news videos, too. What the hell? Why is that truck on fire? What happened? Okay. There's a lot of, I'm being off topic. I just want to let everyone know, if you ever see my TikTok, this is how I act even when I'm live streaming, because I'm live streaming currently, of basically videos I will watch on YouTube, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to share that. Blooms, he made another video, South Park fans are delusional. Yeah. I don't really watch his stuff that much because I get intimidated by all the famous or big YouTubers. I don't want to be involved in it. He does make good videos, it's just I don't really care much for it. So, something about LGBT are starting to turn on Islam, and Colorado, USA struck by severe flooding, so I've heard. And I already saw the Vinny, you laugh, you lose. Those really, really, really made me laugh. And Penguin Zero about Skyrim, interesting. I'm sorry, I'm trying food in the most racist town again. I'm not that fucking bastard. It's this stupid damn prankster named Ash Oak, right? I can't stand this freak. I'm sorry. I can't stand him because he did some crime, so I don't really care for him. I don't know why he gets a lot of supporters. And something about Brainwash AI slot lawsuit about copyright from Autopsy, it's the tongue, isn't it? Oh my gosh. And yes, I have ADHD, but the thing is, though, I have a healthy attention span. Okay? I bet no one will even watch this here for more than 3 minutes. I'm sure of it. So before I cut this off, I'm so sorry for rambling. Okay, I can't help it. Also, the Shiba University thing, I'm not a fan of that either. And something about DUI, I need to cut back on those police videos. So this is the Plants vs. Zombie one I want to share very quick. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, I need to watch him again, Zach Scott, because he does a lot of videos of it. I'll just show like an example. Playing for Plant vs. Zombie 2 backwards. I've seen Roman. I thought he's kind of hot for some reason. I do like his live stream ones more though, to be honest. Even though they don't get a lot of views, which is weird because he gets a lot of views anyway. And I try not to obsess with reviews too much. But basically, this is what Plants vs. Zombies 2. Plants vs. Zombies 2. And the reason I'm talking fast is because people don't like how I'm talking slowly. Or as I'm talking at 4 times the speed here. Okay? But yeah, this is where I lost last time, if that makes sense.
Boom. And the bucket had...
I'm sorry, I like this game a lot.
Did get displaced. That's interesting. Okay. How many...
And these are supposed to be the different types of zombies, right? Depending on each road that you're in. Also, it's still recording. Wait, okay, 20.5 minutes. I thought the recording didn't stop, unless if it did. Oh, I think the recording did stop. Damn it! I guess it did. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, I ramble too much. I can't help it. But Mac, I hope that you're doing well. Honestly, my damn quick time player froze. Oh my gosh, it's fine. As long as I got most of it, that's all that matters right now.
Just get him. Get rid of him. There we go. Yeah, we may not be able to take out the Gargantuar with just these guys.
And this is what, last month?
The three of them lashing out, it's not going to work really so easily, huh? But we can shrink them. Now it's.
I'm surprised he's still playing this game for so many years. All right, let me close the QuickTime player. The video still went through. It's just it crashed because I'm live streaming, so that's why. I guess I can't do. I'm still doing it anyway. Yeah, he's playing the third one. I'm not really a fan of the third one. It has something to do with him. It has to do with the game. I'm not a fan of the third game because they look fucking ugly. I'm glad he's enjoying it though, but I'm not a fan of the Plants vs. 3. Such stumbles in here right now. He would go so nuts if you would see that right now. I hope he's doing well. So that's what he's playing right now? It just sucks because I'm not a fan of the third game though. I don't like how they look. That's the problem. But I love his second game though. That's what I mostly care about. Oh, so he has not played it in a month. Okay. Well, I can go back to the other parts then. Okay, good. The live stream should still be working. Well, Brownie, thank you so much for saying that. I just, because since I felt in the mental mood, I had to rant. I had to. Plants vs. Zombies 2, we flourished. There's so many parts. I can't even keep track, but that's what I like about him, though. Even though he doesn't get a lot of views because, well, every gamer out there can basically do something like this. I don't remember this for Flourish.
To the frogs, which will then progressively hop forward. Huh.
What the hell is this?
It must have given.
Frog Sorcerer? What the hell is this a new road? Are they still making new roads to these plots?
Got here.
No, they're not. You're kidding me.
Mod, and we're back at Fairy Tale Forest.
What the hell is Fairy Tale Forest?
Stream just tainted it so much.
This is a new road? What? You gotta be kidding me, right? Really?
I would probably.
Oh, this is so cute. So this is like a reference to Alice in Wonderland? Okay, I don't remember where Flourished is. I can't keep track because I haven't played this game in years. Yeah, I need to do another rant. Hold on. I'm going to do one about Plants vs. Zombies because I know a lot of people may not like this game, but I'm one of them that basically does. God, it's so Dumble is in here right now.
About my plants turning into things like that, but oh hey, we got one of these puff streams. This will be perfect.
I'm not a fan of the puff streams that much. They kind of suck. Also, I don't like that flower that does the oh yes, because it's not that's not because of it saying it, but the plant is kind of meaningless. Okay, let me just share the screen, and I think I might post this on a Silent Crier one. I'm just gonna put the rant one on hold. Wait, I gotta let everything load up first. But I hope to put this by that you were doing well. Also, I don't know why the view count says 0.
Always, well, not always, but I tend to bring in the asparagus a lot lately. Hopefully that's going to work for us. I kind of want to try. I don't know if it will work, but I kind of.
This is recording, right? At the end, it should, hun. It should. Yeah. So basically, I want to make a video about Plants vs. Zombies 2. And sorry for the bad quality or the caveman quality. I am poor. That's one thing. American poor. I'm currently live streaming on YouTube. If any of you are interested, even though sadly not many people are, but I don't have a lot of furs anyway. And thirdly, I just had to make another. Let's just say, I guess I just call it hot take, whatever the hell that means, about why Plants vs. Zombies 2 it's just such an underrated game, right? But I want to put this for a minute here. That's fine. This is by Zach Scott Games that basically play Buddha Forbid of how long of these Plants vs. Zombies series, right? Even though the third one sucks monkey balls because I'm not a fan of it. I like this corner pole. It looks like a grandpa. I don't know why. I like his eyebrows. I'm sorry. I'm autistic. Wait. Fuck. Did it froze? It fucking froze on me, didn't it? Shit. Oh my god, it froze. Wait a minute. Okay, that video went through. Oh, I guess I could do this off stream. Shit. Yep, it froze. I'm just gonna do this. Damn it! I want to do it while I'm in the mood. I fucking hate this map book sometimes. Oh, it froze on me twice. Whatever, it's fine.
And where is it? Devoid Orchid, and then the all tomato. Where's the all tomato? There it is. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm hoping that it works. First, we're gonna put these guys up here, and then we're gonna start putting stuff.
So you got the little cute. Oh, that's so adorable. So this is like basically they have the reference of Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella because these little jack-o'-lanterns are basically the carriages.
Okay, well.
Oh, that's cute.
And he's already moving quick.
Why does he move so fast?
With this only being one wave. Oh my god, I need that so quick. With this only being one wave, oh my gosh.
What the hell does the cards do? Hold on, I'm gonna try this one more time.
Who got turned into a frog?
What's with the heart? So the heart, what the hell does that do? It doesn't make him transform into a frog?
Done.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more time.
Alright, let's just I don't like this. I really don't. Yeah, let's go crazy on this, perhaps. Perchance. Oh man, where'd you come from?
Okay, is this week? Oh, the jalapeno! I'm sorry, I love that damn vegetable. Wait, you forgot. You did, one. Okay, I hope to put this blind that this won't freeze because I'm live streaming right now. If so, I'm just going to do this later. I wanted to, it's okay if I show, wait, here's my face. How you doing? Because I know we're basically doing a video about this. I hope to put this blind, this won't freeze because, yes, I'm poor. This is Cayman quality, and I had to do another video because why not, right? For whatever top page I'm going to upload this on. Probably the Sonic Choir one. So, this is share something about me. Since I'm a gamer, right? I did a video about this from Asmongold's channel when he reacted to the Indian games. Plants vs. Zombies 2 is, my opinion, the best mobile game that's ever been invented, okay? And yes, I'm a fan of Angry Birds. I have my backpack. I used to have the piggy one, but sadly my mother basically drew that out. A long story, okay? Really long story. I would love to get another one, but I still have my, especially since I'm in Arizona and it kind of makes sense. His name is Red, the Cardinal, right? If you have not seen the Angry Birds movie, I highly suggest it, all of them. I think we have 3 now, including a new one, or I didn't even see. We have 2 of them, I think. I think we have a new one that basically came out. I want to see it so badly though, because I think he becomes a father. But besides that, basically this is Zach Scott, okay? He's been on YouTube for Buddha forbid knows how long, and even though he doesn't get many views, I do appreciate all the work that he does for basically playing these games, right? And for any Plants vs. Zombies 2 fans, if you could basically tell me what Flourish is, feel free to comment about it. I get that mixed up with the actual game itself because there's a lot of updates. Basically, this game has been around since 2015-ish. So it's been around for a decade, right? And they've added a new role, which I have not seen before, which is called, I'm thinking about the Fairy Parents, Fairy Road, but it's not Fairy Road. It's well, technically, it is a fairy road, if that actually makes sense, but that's not the name of it. And you got these little cute imps, right? Imps is the mini zombies, and you got the regular zombies. that are basically dressed up as, let's just say, the King of Hearts. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think, like, if you think about a mixture of Alice in Wonderland, right here, I'll play. Also, I cannot stand this plant because this plant doesn't do jack. Okay, even though it says, oh yes, every time, right? This plant is so weak. It has this weird vortex. It's kind of meaningless, right? But you would have these cute little jackal. I'm trying to think of a new word. Jackal, Cara lanterns, right? From Cinderella, a jack o' lantern. That's a carriage. Okay, I love this jalapeno. He's so cute. I can't help it. Also, you got this little cute, this tomato laser, right? I'm Farmer Laser. Sorry, I'm having any Dave Steam moment because I thought people need that zombie brain, if you know what I mean, aka brain rot, right? I'm sorry. Wait, can I just play this sound? I'm sorry. Hold on.
Back at you. Oh man, get these guys out of here. No, what the heck?
I love that noise that jalapeno makes. I'm sorry. I love that veg. Wait, a jalapeno is a vegetable, right? It's not a fruit. Okay, I know I'm being a dumb. Please tell me it's a vegetable, okay? But the thing is, the reason why I wanted to share this is because this game is so addicting, okay? Also great. One of the jack-o'-lanterns went on the loose. He's basically about done with this level, way. And you basically would play on different days as well, which are different challenges that you basically can do. And you have these type of plants, right? Oh, he has the jalapeno again. I love the jalapeno. I can't stand it. And that little cute curly on him. I'm sorry. I love that. My favorite. Can I just share this very quick? My favorite veggies in this game is the jalapeno, the pea shooter. Also, I miss Dumbo so much because he would freak out if you would see this right now on my live stream. He was a great viewer of mine that is not on here anymore because of what he has went through from his family. Okay, that monster sunflower, the Buddha lettuce, I like to call it. Basically, it would transform the other zombies to become Buddhists, being a nirvana state. Also, I don't know why my live stream says 0 views. YouTube sucks sometimes. I'm gonna keep going here. And basically, depending on the level of that world that you play in, you have to use a strategy to basically play as these plants, right? And I didn't know that this was a new one. So basically, what it says here, I'm sorry, I gotta hear this very quick. Hold on. I love that. I can't help it. It's basically named Fairy Tale Forest, right? And this is a new one. I don't know how many roles there are in this game now, but golly, we didn't. Shit, I think it froze. It froze. Well, I got 5 minutes. That's fine. It froze. Shit. It was a nice run before it froze on me. Crap. It's fine. I'm still gonna open anyway. There we go. Hold on. Let me first quit. Also, I hope Mac is doing well because I know he can't really talk much. I'm just glad that he's still around. Especially that edits that he did for me. Okay. All right. I'll just have to do the rest of that later. And it's crazy how much Plants vs. Zombies has changed since you last played it. I know, Bronny. Tell me about it. I just didn't know they added so many plants. I can't even count anymore. Like, I do recognize all of these plants, but there are other ones I've not seen yet. And don't be dumb. I like the music.
Okay, this is bad, but maybe good in the long run. You'll lose that lawnmower. Okay, fine.
Also, I like how the imp is a Cheshire cat.
Alright. So, although I wanted to do like the void.
Is that supposed to be? Oh, that's cute. The imp is supposed to be based off the three little pigs. Or I think that's what it's called, right?
Tomato, ultimately, it didn't do what I wanted it to do.
I love that jalapeno
Like
so much.
Orchid strategy with the ultimato. ultimately, it didn't do what I wanted it to do because I didn't have really enough time to get out all my plants. But that's okay. Unlock haze shroom. So yeah, we gotta figure out how haze shroom is gonna work as well. Let's do the next level. To think the lullabies of my sainted mother would manifest itself into reality. Oh, mother dear, I followed your sweet advice. Now I'm living it up on Easy Street. Can you hear me, mother? I know you're down there, listening. Down? He said it too, down? Again, this place is nothing but an illusion conjured by that magic book. Just, why are you so insistent on resisting this? Because we're trapped here against our will. Brad, this is salvation. You want to thank me. How is this salvation? This is a world without problems, where every issue can have a simple resolution, such as the nature of fairy tales. Any outcome would result in a happy ending. Besides, deep down, I know that you'd enjoy something like this. Me? No way. Don't even think to lie. You were running around the meadows with your stupid plants, frolicking without a care in the world, playing the imaginary great night. That was before I realized I could never go back to reality. But if this is your reality, then you wouldn't have such worries, would you? You just get to exist in a simple, happy place for the rest of your days. Admit it. Doesn't that sound enticing? Well, I still resisting. Perhaps you're finally living up to the name. Crazy, mad, deluded, to the point of denying salvation. Do not listen to her, user neighbor. It is merely nothing but dribble.
Survivor was supposed to seed bank.
lots of things happen. What do we got in our seed bank? We do have Void Orchid. Do we have Ultimatum? Because if we do,
there is just so many other plants. I can't keep track of them. Okay, I do recognize or notice most of them, but let's see. These two, I don't know what the heck they are. And then this one, that's 3. And also this one, and then that one that looks like a mango. That's like 6 of them.
To rock that strategy again. I do not see Ultimatum as an option.
Man, how many damn plants are there?
We're gonna have sun production.
Okay, there's that Buddha lettuce that I like. I don't know what I think. I think I saw that one. Don't know what that purple one is, and then the one above it. So those 2 other ones I already know about. The cherry ones, I don't know what the heck. Wow, there's a lot of them I don't even know. Oh, there's a peppermint shooter. And that looks like a gopher. What the heck?
I don't think we have Imitator.
And it's not all of them either. It's only some of them. Oh, those are like lima beans.
Well, we haven't ever used this. Maybe we can use it. We're gonna need some instants here if it lets us bring them in.
I like the intensive carrot. I like that one.
What can we bring in that's cheap? Asparagus. Let's see here.
Almost out of goldfish.
I'm just trying to look at like objectively what I have going on right now. Maybe bring in coffee bean in case we need to wake something up.
Is this all? Oh, that's cute. And
That's right.
I wonder what that one does. I wasn't paying attention.
This is good to me.
You could go and sleep in 40 minutes, right? Thank you for telling me. Okay.
How many waves do we have? I think okay, 3 flags. All right.
Man, it's sure taking a while to produce.
Seems fine. How many shots will it take to take him out? One more, maybe? One more? One more, please? Thank you. If I get another one, that'd be ideal. Wow.
So the purple heart represents a mirror, which means it's a block.
I honestly thought that was going to have a different reaction to it. What do we want to do? Okay, we'll leave the next guy.
So that's what the toad does?
Uh-oh, bigger game to work. Again, I was trying to. I don't know what to do here.
It's supposed to be a queen.
Okay.
Oh, look, cute one, that small one.
I don't think I was really ready for that. I thought I was bringing in some instants, but I didn't. So, my bad. Okay, let's just do this. Well, that didn't do enough. Great.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, that one he has too much
Great, I
armor.
don't know what to do.
He has to lose that carriage. He has too much armor. Yep, there he goes.
As expected.
Too much. What the heck? A knight?
Oh man, this guy's asleep right now.
Wait, how does it fall
Okay, do I not have
asleep?
anything? Here, put this down. Oh, this is not good, dude. I don't have hardly anything going for me right now.
Yeah,
This is
he's too good for this one.
kinda bad. There goes the shield.
Yeah, that one in the armor is just too.
Hey, that
Oh,
works.
hey.
Wow, that works. I'm honestly a bit surprised that some of this stuff is working.
Oh, great. The other knight. Oh, crap.
Not great. Not great.
I'm surprised the horse is a zombie. He's going to lose the other carriage.
Not good.
Well, he lost 2 of them. Now he's going to lose 3.
Not good. We're gonna lose some more. Man, I'm just not doing great with that witch, huh?
And sadly, he's not even done with the level.
Oh, brother. Okay, we got him. Good. These frogs moving all around his fortress. Someone moved the tree all the way up to there.
Goodness! Oh no! Oh no! He has to start
This isn't
over.
Great.
Great. He has to start over.
This isn't great.
Shit.
The horse is going to trigger everything.
Yeah, he has to start over. Great. He
I
was,
feel like we could have done a lot more.
yeah, he was kind of close, but that whatever tree.
I'm hoping we get these guys with the
That tree stump isn't doing enough.
No, not gonna work. They're gonna break through.
He was kind of
It's my bad
close.
for not bringing in any instants. I should have brought in some instants.
Yep. Too late. This game is hard. I love this game so much because you have to think really carefully and to protect your turf. I want to keep watching. Anyway, I'm sorry, I can't help it. Is anyone still here? Because the view count says 0. I know I'm probably talking to myself right now. Almost out of goldfish. Okay, I'm not sure where Mac is. I'm glad you two are still here at least. I'm sorry. I like this game a lot. I can't help it.
It's my bad for not bringing in
Even
any instants.
even
I
if other
should have
people
brought in some
don't.
instants.
I like it. No, I hate hearing that
Let's try again.
because it's so
I don't even think. I mean, I don't even really.
dramatic
Think it's that much.
in a good
So what
way.
we're gonna do, and yeah, I know the coffee bean is an instant, but Heat Seeker is such an expensive instant.
How much?
We really, I think what happened is I was trying to find.
How much is it?
I wasn't seeing some of them that I was really wanting, so we never ended up getting it even. So let's try again. We're going to use even more of the primal sunflowers this time.
Okay, I only got some goldfish left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. I might just use it for a burrito.
Our sun production. There we go. 3 hits, right? Goodbye. Shoot. Bits of carrot will come through here pretty well. The guy's asleep. All right, then let's continue with our. Okay, let's slow things down for a second. Now that we're here like this. Goodness. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Great. Okay, we got him.
So the tumbleweed could basically push it back? Interesting.
Come on, really?
Boy, it's a lot of defense. Are you kidding me? How much defense does that monster have?
Thank you.
Goodness. Yet you still gotta get rid of the stupid imp.
Oh, there she runs. Off she runs. What? Do I not get an instance of carrot position here?
Oh no, not that damn horse.
I thought it was going to work better than that, honestly.
That works.
All right, let's prepare for the worst here. points.
You got a diamond out of it. Okay. You're going to bed in half hours? Okay.
All
You'll
right.
be going to bed in a bit? That's fine. So I'll end the stream in half hour.
Dang it.
Excuse me. Oh, P zombie? Wait, what is Brent? I'm sorry.
What the heck?
Well, the tumbleweed didn't help. Great. Well, gotta lose a carriage.
Man, we are not ready for this. What? Man, we are nowhere to be found with some of this stuff. There you go.
Well, that tumbleweed didn't help. How did that horse get so big?
Yeah, there was nothing to do there.
Or unicorn, so to speak. Oh gosh, you had to do another stupid wave.
Careful.
Yeah, he's out of sun.
Brother. All these frogs, man. Who is doing this all like?
Oh no, the toad
Dude,
fell
to
asleep.
Sleep like that. You see that toadstool? Just so asleep. Oh my god.
What is with the tongue?
Everything is becoming frogs.
Why is the tongue like that?
Who can we reactivate?
It looks so uncanny.
We're fine. We're actually gonna win, I think. So
Yeah,
that's
he
good.
will. He says 300 carriages.
I don't think the Sling Pea was really worth the effort.
Yep. Got the
We
queen.
did win that level, so day 17 complete. I do want to try. I still want to try the void tomato strategy. Whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna get this a like. I had to. Ah. Mark Hart Wii custom tracks. Yeah, sure, why not? Is this based off Wally? Scrap Heat Trail. Oh, this is cool. What? Neat. Wow, actually that drop can shake up the ground. Camp Breeze. Interesting track. Fascinating. Oh, that's from the that's from Market Road. Interesting. Um I need to watch that. American I kinda want to watch that for a bit. American Dad. I kinda want to. So also Deon, just so you know, I won't be here on stream throughout the weekend, but I will come back around Monday or two. That's fine because I won't be home for a few days this weekend. Also, like just like family related, that's not a cynical story. Thank you for telling me. That's funny. I like Old Spice. Thank you for telling me. Okay, we got 20 minutes. I like watching their reactions.
That's right. Bradley, you're great.
Nice, the little lamps back on the garage. I see they come on ironic month flaps I suggested.
We got
What? Of course. Now, once you're in the brain of Bin Laden's cat, codename Bucky,
Oh.
how did she overheard any terrorist intel? Watch me when I pet her.
Barney, are you okay? I noticed how the way you're typing.
So there's no good for my wife left.
Very good. Just sign right now. I always thought,
This is how it starts. I haven't been married for 25 years. Why, how boring I was.
I'm not worried about that. Francine will never leave me.
Oh, yeah?
No one wants to eat lunch with him. Well, you know, I am.
Deon.
Francine will never find out. I've got an ace in the hole.
Did you say win?
Good.
Hey! What a weirdo.
This is sus. Super fun.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
If anyone needs me, I'll be living in a Tristan Logan.
No one needs you.
Right! We're getting to know each other all over again.
Uh-oh.
Very fancy, but I think you're forgetting it.
Roger.
The madman behind the attic.
His face in the hole?
Sorry, honey. No alone time for us.
Hi, Steve. And I know I want it now.
Oh, no.
Roger, I see you're busy, but
No. Oh, you going to a water park with your mama? That's nice. You going to sleep in a hotel?
Oh, shit.
Man, that alien got to go. Alien versus Predator out there.
Who's next door?
Oh shit! What the fuck is bro wearing?
I am tidy whities.
Snyder, this is totally. We left our reputation as nerds back home. It's a chance to reinvent ourselves.
I like making love with the lights on.
Oh damn!
Why can't you just use that voice?
Oh my god! Oh dude, no. Brings back memories.
Oh,
Yeah, I bring back memories for you. Oh hell no! That's what you say.
Actually, Stan, I'm teaching Roger our alone time.
Right.
Now, there are two settings.
I got problems, fish. My scene wants to spend
Fish.
this for a while. That's the two of us.
Yeah! You're going to be sexy!
Wait, what?
That scene and I haven't been alone together in 18
You mean
years.
having sex?
What if she thinks I'm boring and leaves me?
That's crazy.
She couldn't be my buffer forever, but Roger was my ace of all. Known with Francine.
Oh. He jinxed it.
Roger's an idiot. He can't
What? Roger's jinxing him?
Oh, Africa.
wow.
Can't believe it. We're here 2 minutes and already we're branded as nuts. What do these guys got that we don't?
Boxers.
Boxers.
Oh my God, that's it.
Boxers.
Boxer shorts. Fellas,
Hey, what the fuck, man?
we gotta shed these whities of tight and get
I've
ourselves
never-
some
I
of those.
worn white ties since like second, first grade. Oh, boxer real quick.
You know, I've been training Roger to be more substantive. Well, guess what he did this afternoon?
You're a boxer guy, not a beef guy?
No
Oh,
kidding.
go out.
Just do.
To the man.
Oh, and more good news. It's a talk and talk and talk.
No. No.
Roger! Okay, we have to go visit Roger. I got him a housewarming. This is not from the both of us.
Oh boy.
Answer my love.
Oh,
What the fuck?
He's a dude.
nice.
You got to in this neighborhood if you want to read the McDonald's billboards. This is for you.
All right. Looks like Dan's studio.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
How are you paying for this?
I got a job at Colonial Pet Store.
You?
I heard what you said. But I couldn't do anything on my own. Well, look around, jerk. It's all mine. But I'll have you today because some chobos broke in. They stole my swimming
What?
things.
What?
Sorry, you heard what I said. Please just move back home.
Your mother. Stan, let's go home. Roger is a lot of them. Lots of crocodiles. I hid them in the fridge for when the cholos come back. And they will be back. It's what I keep. Well,
What a dumbass.
Oh, thank you for being here, Brony. Sleep well.
Mhm.
Bestie, that's cute.
God, I never realized
Look at the boxers, bro. Your thing's peeking out of your boxers.
Keep it, Rogers, after you asked him to count to 1 million. We couldn't wake you up, so I carried you to the car. Oh, I got the pork sweats.
Oh, I don't remember the
I'm gross.
You'll have to come through home.
What?
Oh, that's
Oh no, this is when he's gonna murder Roger.
Uh-oh.
That's even worse.
Invited me for dinner. He misses me. Oh, I brought you this. Dang, you're in. Stan, you miss me.
Oh boy.
Awful.
Oh boy.
Sleep here tonight. You're too sick to go home.
Hmm.
Interested in buying some underwear.
You want to get sponsored?
Sure. You could be followers. Try and play catch up to the trends. Or briefs. Name's Mr. Cook.
I never turned down lunch.
Oh, yeah, bitch.
Oh, big ass wrist.
Ew.
Oh,
That's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Especially when one of the nuts that hanging out. Oh my, yeah. That's about all you have to worry about. Very comprehensive. Well done. This thing is fine, but when the nuts hanging out too. I should just tell it.
Now where will you sleep?
Oh yeah. I have a net in the fridge so it don't fill up the water.
Galactic fondue tonight. You, me, and a nice dinner rolling right into cramps and diarrhea.
Roger.
He's even working his afternoon shift, so
Not so bad.
No.
That's gross.
Damn. You lost your fly.
appropriate for a small dog.
Oh man, I'm not qualified.
Something that was trimmed out.
Hey Roger, what's going on? Not much, just boring myself and this old broad. Hey, what's up? Well, it seems
Isn't that nice of you?
we'll feed the chinchillas. Celebration.
Franny, it's a nice day. Stan?
Uh-oh. Rat poison. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Oh, that sure reminds me of our 21st birthday, dude. That was crazy as hell.
That poor Roger.
Dude, see you the fuck out. Your eyes go the other side.
The cable repair man canceled on me. And I'm heading for my famous 10-day periods.
God damn.
You're sure you know what you're doing?
Like it's a coma. All I have to do is use this device to go Roger's mind. Now to find him.
Gift shop.
Oh, pretty bird.
Steve, Haley, and Klaus.
Oh, Stan, I hope you don't get lost in there. I left my soda in the freezer.
Yeah, right. What about your autism?
Klaus, what are you doing in here?
The only reason I didn't freeze to death is I killed the alcohol.
Why did he put you in the freezer?
Why?
Oh my goodness. What do you want to tell me about your autism? Oh, I thought he changed his profile picture. Hey, cheeseburger. That's funny. Where did you learn that word Buddha's belly come from? So I don't know why I say oh that has cheese on it. Gross. This is a sandwich from Sonic. I actually am not sure, sorry. I think because since people say oh my god so often, I thought I could basically say something else. It's I like to practice Buddhism. Well, at least my own way, right? And I thought it is catchy because no one would say it, I suppose, or at least how the way I say it. And I thought it'd be a cute term to basically use, right? Just to basically, I guess you could say, make myself more unique, and not wanting to talk like everyone else does. I kind of like that. It actually makes sense. So that's why I say that so often. Also, I thought I could check TikTok very quick. A boy that was using those little swings, at least is okay. You find it creative and catchy at the same time. You go to the point, like really. So I kind of aspire you to say that, didn't I? That makes sense. Sister 17-year-old Chihuahua. Oh my goodness. 17? Are you fucking kidding me? That's a long time for a dog. 17? Oh my gosh, he's so good. This one's cute too. So this dog is 15, and then this one here is 17. That's crazy. Usually dogs don't live that long. They usually don't live past 13. Or at least I think so. I mean, our dog's is middle age. Damn it. That's amazing. 17? You're a pug? 17? My God. Are you kidding me? It's a long time, though. Damn it. 17 years old? God damn it. That's a long time. That's quite, man. Dogs don't live that long. Jeez, that's incredible. I think, let's see, because that would have been 100 and probably 20 something. Golly. You met a dog that was 15 years old eons ago. Sorry, come to think of it, that story that I shared with that sweet woman named Sophia, she had hers for 15 years. Even though I don't have that video footage, sadly, at least I have the encounter with that black guy that my mother and I talked to, so that kind of makes it up for it. Gorgeous dog she had. It was a Bashan. I thought it was a poodle, but it was a Bashan. It had such a cute nose. I wanted to pinch it so badly. Such a cute dog. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Such a cute dog. I'm thinking about when you go to bed in 5 minutes, I may just do a. I kind of check to see how that video I did, but no, I don't. I didn't. Let's see. I'm gonna probably check the main TikTok page to see how it's doing. I know I should not obsess over likes or whatever. I wanted to do the Syrian flag that LeBron requested, so I'm gonna do that.
Crocodile? Watch where you're going.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no. Oh, man.
Shoot.
Bye-bye.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh, your class told me you can poisoning Roger just because you don't want to spend time alone with me. Forget it.
Stupid.
What the fuck?
Oh, I love Roger. Yeah. Funny how there's cigarettes made off him. That's cute.
Poisoning Roger just because you don't want to spend time alone with me.
What the fuck?
One, two, 5 people liked it. The video that I posted.
Shoot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Your class told me you can poisoning Roger just because you don't want to spend time alone with me. Forget it.
What the fuck?
His conscience.
Who are you?
He's in cricket.
Oh my God, you're dying of neglect. Oh,
Get me work.
Who's Tom Scary?
Is it the time to change
Stupid.
already? Yeah. Time test today or what?
Why the dress like that?
Dude. What? No.
Look at the girls, Gavin. They're so impressed.
I told you what the
oh.
We need to thank that magical mystery underwear salesman.
Fuck that guy.
He overdosed?
Oh, shit.
Why though?
He's dead. God damn.
Oh, nah, bro. It's crazy in the middle.
Oh, come on, Steve Urkel.
Hey, what? Your reputation is safe with me.
What the fuck?
He fucked that?
Yeah.
So easy.
That's awful.
Damn.
Damn, it's right.
I am Vicky.
Oh, is that PLG?
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Biggie?
Let it go.
Are you kidding? Nobody puts up Biggie Small. Hey, jackass, you want some of this?
You're the reason, bro. I know it.
I know. What, Roger?
But in the buddy, babe.
True.
The same made this for me. No, you don't get it. Francine and I haven't been alone together in 18 years. What if she thinks I'm boring?
Yeah, the boy did more than his job, though. He saved that young boy's life. It's more than a job to me. It's a heroic job. His job is saving lives, but it was really risky, too. He's awarding the medal. Okay, cool. The focus is the young boy who saved a drowning kid. Exactly. Exactly. Why do you have to make everything about damn politics? This boy saved a life. That's what matters right now. These people are fucking dumb online. Can they be grateful that this boy actually saved a life? It takes a lot to do that. It's pretty cool if you ask me. But sorry, I hope that you sleep well. I wonder what video I should do though. Like give like a little tip. I may do one important video just to post on TikTok. Yeah. And I hope to Buddha that people need to fix their brain. I know, tell me about it. How about giving him a full ride scholarship? I agree. This young man definitely deserves that honor. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, for a boy his age, it's incredible, though. So wait, it was a dangerous surf. Yes, in Santa Cruz, right? But the artist should get Scott Bender Dawson for capturing the rescue. Yeah, all of them should get that honor. I do agree. You know, this was the boy that did the most work, but they also should be appreciated. He's still a child, though. Yeah. I mean, because he's underage. Is this him? Oh, that was not him? Oh, this is a different router. Oops. I need to end the stream. Yeah, damn, we did it for 3.5 hours. That's pretty good. Okay.
You were afraid to be alone with me? Because you thought